Yeah, just let me know whatever you need so I can send it to you. Yeah, it's Raven, so R-A-V-N, no E. Should be all caps. Sorry? Yeah, he should. He's, you know, he's a good caster. He's the GOAT, ain't he? Hey, Project M, let's go! You know ball. Mr. Watching. Yeah, here, let me do the classic. There we go. Did it? That's realistic. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, they, thems, and cutie patooties alike, my name is Raven Whispers, and we are here at Frosty Faustings for Top 8 of Rivals of Aether 2 doubles. You know, I thought our boy Lentini was going to be here with us today, but I think he could not make it. I'm not sure. I don't want to speak on, you know, directly anything, but, you know, Mr. Watch and Learn, a wonderful PM player who's done an amazing transition to Rivals 2 and is doing great as a Forsburn. I believe they're still playing Forsburn. Should be co-casting with me here later, but in the meantime, I'm happy to give you any notes I can. Starting us out, I don't... The People's Champ yet again. Mr. Watch and Learn is the man pointing at you today, holding that gorgeous controller, years of experience, starting all the way back in PM, and I believe in a little bit more before then. And it doesn't look like Watch and Learn is playing Forsburn. Looks like Watch and Learn might be playing Edalus or Claren here. I'm not sure which is able to tell. Hopefully they'll go ahead and get that set up. In the meantime, I will do the goal of pulling up Major and stuff so I can look up some of these players and some details, because I don't really recognize anyone here but Watch and Learn. So if you guys here in chat have any kind of questions or, you know, concerns in regards to our players, please sure to be able to ask and we'll talk about it. In the meantime, I want to remind you all, thank you so much for joining us here today at Frosty Faustings. Thank you all so much for supporting the community. And honestly, thank you, Rivals of Aether 2, for yet again being peak. Where are we going to start this set out today? Okay, so we're going to go to port. I was wrong. We are going to the Jewels Vale, and we're going to go ahead and start this out. We've got two relatively heavies here. Mr. Watch and Lean and Matt are playing Edalus and Crag. It looks like Watch and Learn is playing Edalus, and Melon versus Melon and Gusta playing Claren and Orcane. I don't recognize the names, but the team dynamic is going to be a strong one, really counteractive to the other playstyles we've got here. Oh my lord, how are we pressuring this out here? This is doing great. Melon and Gusta are doing fantastic already, been keeping them away, keeping control of center stage. A lot of pokes using the outreach that their characters have. Oh, coming in strong with that down B, not able to finish that rest of that set. Melon in the corner trying to get the execution. Doing a great job of getting that edge guard. Lets the Crag be off. That's our first stock. That's our second. I am not sure what Watch and Learn and Matt are looking here to do. There's just so much going on right now. Good spacing on that, putting on pressure, having control of stage yet again. We got ice on the corners here, ready for a down B situation at any time. Nope, we're losing control already. That up strong gonna kill his own teammate, but doing fine. They're up with the extra, 2 stocks right now, so they got a little bit more room to play with it. Catches the fair, and it's gonna kill Orcane. I didn't think that was gonna kill for sure, but maybe Perfect DI could have left that to a living point. The up throw to up strong is not gonna be confirmed, but these up tilts are very much gonna keep getting some real spacing going on. Man, I'm stunning them a little bit. It's the down strong, not gonna be able to kill, but it's gonna put both of their opponents in a corner. Great way to interrupt. I think that down B didn't get a finish because of that. Aether in the corner here, able to find the edge guard. My goodness, where are we gonna focus on now? That rock comes back and almost hurts his own teammate, but it's doing fine. Holds him in place for the rock, comes out of nowhere. The sky is falling, but hey, he's all alone here. He's got 4 stocks to fight against. I don't know if Watch and Learn's got this. Oh, nope. But hey, honestly, okay, that's a lot of learning ability. That's what you get right now, is the ability to learn. I want to see if we're going to see a team dynamic change. Anything like that? Any character changes? It is also set to best of 5, but it should be set to best of 3, I think. Not sure, but... Oh, we are going to see a change. Our Crag is going to switch over to a Zetterburn, which is kind of what this team's dynamic might need, dealing with Clarin and Orcane. Letting Aether get these kills, but letting Zetterburn kind of control center stage more, have more control of what's going on, so it's not as much chaos, The stage looks small when we're seeing all these big, heavy characters, so hopefully that'll be a little bit better when there's not a Crag and an Aether on each corner. Where are we going to go? We are going Rockwall. All right. Oh, man. Good dashing around there. The Orcane is being very patient. Melon's got control of what he needs to be doing right now. Gets the up tilt to the F strong. Not going to kill, but it's going to put a good... Oh, wait a minute. Takes him to the corner. Ooh. Doing here? Oh my god, so much chaos going into the right corner. Aether is not going to be able to live that. Tries to go for the falling up air. It's not going to be able to land. I'm missing a lot of opportunities here. Ooh, that fair out of nowhere. Hey, sometimes you just got to swing and see what happens. You get that little bit of a shield up. Man. I'm liking the dynamic of Clarin and Orcane. Very much both have some form of kind of like a lingering hit. These tippers versus these bubbles. It's a lingering hit play style together. Lets them both really be able to see the opportunities after one another's attacks and be able to combo off or decide, hey, you've got that. There's definitely some good team synergy here going on. Able to find the kill on Aether. So far, Matt's been holding most of this stock here. Let's see if I just commentator's curse that. Nope. Zetterburn's doing just fine. Able to combo after that, and he's going to be able to find the kill. Those good options. The nair, and now he's going to be punished for it. Eventually, that tipper's going to hit you, and you're going to lose it. Stocks are looking even, though. It's a lot better this time. I think the Zetter pick was definitely the right answer here. See, where are we going here? Having a lot better control of stage now. Trying to keep one player on at all times. Being less engaging if the other one's going to be more interactive. He's got that first fair, but Aether's not able to, you can't close that out when Orcane can just teleport to the other side of the stage. There's nothing you can do. That's out of your control. But what's not out of control is that Great Bear. This is an edge guard, and that's how you edge guard in doubles. The stocks are even, but again, the situation's not as clear. If Matt can find a way, yes, close out that stock, and now it's a 2v1. We're going to have to see if Watch and Learn can hold on to this Aether stock and not put too much pressure on Matt alone here. Oh, man. Gusta's fighting back, being patient off stage there. I like that. I like that. All right, Ice Armor gave us a little bit of those shards here. We're going to see if we're going to see a repeat of that. The down B to hold the ledge. We already know the team dynamic. That's up there. All right, 1-1. Honestly, yeah, I think we are supposed to be doing best of 3, but I think we're doing a best of 5. So we've got a lot more time to go. We're not done yet. Man, all right. I'm excited to see how we're going to keep going here. Where are we going to go? What are the decisions we're going to start changing? I really like the adaptions from Watch and Learn and Matt, and obviously that's going to be something they have as two players with a lot of history and experience. Just being able to kind of adapt like that. You can't ask that of newer players or people who have less time in the game, but you can easily ask that from real veterans like Watch and Learn. Oh, man, Melon already starting off strong, coming in there for an edge guard, trying to get as much as they can. Putting on so much pressure is Gusto. Gusta is doing fantastic, honestly doing exactly what they need to. Good spacing, really just smacking their opponents right back into their own teammate and really playing doubles with synergy. That's what I'm liking here so far from the opposing team. Both teams are doing a great job. Watch and Learn and Matt are doing great when they get in certain 1v1 situations, but their disadvantage is kind of struggling here. We're going to have to see if they can, start to notice some of the patterns that are happening. Man, I can't believe that killed on fire. Capital. That must have been DI, but I don't even remember the percent we might have been at. Bubbles in the way, Interrupt comes in there being a good safeguard. Look at you, Melon, a little darling angel helping your teammate out. He said, it's Frosty Faustings. You cold outside? I'm going to put on a coat real quick. Keep you nice and warm. I got you. Ooh. Gusta being able to get the reversal and then hold the ledge. That's going to take a great stock. That is great game sense right there. We saw him Watch and Learn try to come up there and interrupt, but at the same time, Melon was aware, hey, I know where you're going. That's my teammate. He's doing his own business. He's fine. He don't need you right now. Sitting them both around at 120s. Pretty much Zetterburn, the only one here not at a good kill percent right now. Aetherless has got a little bit more percent to go, but nevertheless, he's got a target on his back. That F-Strong is going to take the stock. Is Zetterburn able to take out one? Oh, the popping of the own puddle. Gusta comes to defend, but it's actually going to get them reversaled, and Watch and Learn closes it out with the down B. There we go. Stocks are a little less in their favor, but they just started off this next interaction very strong. 4-2 stocks. I don't know if they're going to be able to bring this back. They might just have to kind of let this game go and try to bring it back in the next round. Oh my goodness, here we are. Really just separating, letting everyone play their own 1v1s. Sometimes that's what you do in doubles, let your teammate handle their business, let you handle yours. That's what you got to do. Edo's going out there deep for these, not able to get edge guarded as easily when you're going out there that deep. It's more of a commitment option, and you got to keep that in mind. Oh, Melon getting that bear, gets the kill. Zetterburn's all alone here. There's just 3 stocks to fight against. There's nothing you can really do about that. Yeah, if we are doing a best of 5, this is going to be it. This is going to be our showing period. But hypothetically, this should be it. Their game said best of 5, and they're still loading it up, but it should be best of 3. Yep, okay, cool. Yep, so, it looks like they got to do a little bit of technicalities and kind of figure out some details, but that should have been a best of 3. So top 3 will be best of 5, but not top 8. Congratulations to Augusta and Melon for, coming out with that clean 2-1. I think Watch and Learn and Matt did very good, especially in Game 2 with the adaptions that they needed. They were being very careful. And we would have loved to see a best of 5. And no one's arguing that, y'all. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's coming up at 8:30, and we're running low on time. I don't think production wants to be here until, midnight. Nevertheless, we've got plenty of other great doubles teams here. Let me pull up this bracket, too, myself. I want to see who we got. I want to see all the players we got. If Spencer does join me, that would be fantastic. We'll see. We'll see. In the meantime, man, there hasn't been a lot of rivals today. Day 1 or day 0 was very much more hanging out. People saw each other and said, hey, what's up? And then, it became... it's day 1 now, and so we're starting to get doubles out. We're going to get the rest of this top 8 done, but tomorrow is going to be our big day. It's going to be singles, and you'll get all of top 48, top 8. There's going to be tons of great sets. We got players like Cheesy Potatoes here, Yoda Cage is here. I believe we've got a few more. I know Beastly and Cake Assault had to sadly both DQ. I think Cake Assault got sick, to be honest with you guys. Let's see. They have their team names aside. I don't actually know who these team names are. Team Freak. I'm assuming that's Watch and Learn in them. Buff or Kane. And we have Team 6-7 and Team Holding Hands and Kissing. They do this to me to it's personal. It's an attack. It's an attack on my character. Let's see. All right, what do we know about our next players coming up? Anything I'm going to get to learn? Okay. Let's see. I am checking everything, but I still see nothing. And yeah, so this should be... I'm not sure how to tell. We'll see. We'll see as the match starts up. In the meantime, we can look at characters and stuff like that. Have different discussions. There's other things going on, There's not. It's doubles. That's what's going on. I know Cheesy Potatoes is here with her new teammate. I think they just lost, so I think they're on the loser side. I'm not super certain, though, to be honest with you guys. There's a lot of chaos here today. Frosty, I don't think Frosty Faustings is used to having this many people. So for those who don't know, we've got somewhere around 4,000 plus attendees. It is crowded. I mean, walking the hallways of this venue have just been stuffed. There's no real room to talk to one another. Even in front of Artist Alley, there's a lot of, commotion. Playing sets with one another. You're seeing people in the middle of their sets get kind of pushed in their chairs and stuff. It's been crowded, and while this room may not look crowded, so you're thinking, oh, it's not that crowded, I promise you, outside of what you're seeing in that player cam, this venue has been packed crazy. It's been hard, but I think we're all starting to kind of figure it out. Now we're starting to get into the top 8s and the top 16s of certain games, and we're moving on to day 2, starting tomorrow. We'll see a lot more organization, especially for singles, which, of course, who's not excited for singles? I'm excited for singles. Let me go pull up again a side one for that. I will obviously be competing in singles myself. I don't know if I'm going to do well. If you want your favorite team to win, the secret is you have to cheer Raven on in singles. I'm not. I don't make the rules. I'm just telling y'all what it is. That's not true, y'all. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Rivals of Aether 2 singles. Let's see. Because, yeah, again, it's telling me Cake Assault and stuff, but obviously they're not here. We got figuring out some teams now. Okay, so that is fully naked at the urinal. They terrible tags. Every time. I sound so corny. Every time. Mom, I'm going to be on a commentary. Check this out. And then I'm saying fully naked at the urinal. Yeah, this is my job. So I know Lucky is here. Mango's friend Lucky is here. I have not seen them, but I know he's here. Raven King is also here. Rhymo. Looks like, who else do I recognize on here? Cheesy Potatoes, of course. Yoda Cage, of course. Let's see. There's a Frosty. I'm not sure which Frosty that is. There's Landon, which I know he was here earlier. I think he's in doubles, but I'm not too sure. I actually don't know what Landon... I don't know what Landon's face looks like off the top of my memory. There's Matt, of course. Beastly, who DQ'd. Let's see. Of course, we have Boombot. Godly. I think Godly's here somewhere. Whenever these two teams are ready, I can talk about their match. But, man, we got to figure things out. We're going to get some button checks going on. Make sure you got the right, palette on. Team color dynamics. Oh, there we go. Cool. Oh, Envelop is here. The Raster. Good one. That's a good player. Pro Z is here. Fully naked at the urinal, of course. I do want to clarify. I don't know all of these players are here or not. I don't think Lucky is here. I think Lucky. I mean, I haven't seen the guy at all, and if you know Lucky looks like, Lucky. You can find him. He's hanging around, and he's got that big smile around, giant ball of energy and light and happiness. I am not sure. So fully naked at the urinal. Am I going to be able to see what team they're on? All right, we should be good to start, though. Llama as a Raster, fully naked at Crag. Poe and FPZ, the Maple. I'm definitely off the top of my head. I don't recognize these teams. Of course, like we said, though, you're having people like Beastly and Cake Assault kind of DQ. You're going to see a lot more room for players that maybe not everybody knows off the top of their head make a deeper appearance. I'm excited, though. It's always cool to get to watch tournaments. I know, look, I'll be honest. We all do it. Don't you lie to me. We all sometimes just watch the top 8s or the top 16s or the top 32s. But it's cool to sometimes watch the start from pools, especially at certain events. I know Genesis is coming up. If you got the time coming up, check out Genesis. I'm sure Rivals is also going to be at CEO this year. Looks like we're starting. I can finally stop doing that. Let's talk about the match. Raven King and FPZ, sorry, I apologize, and Fully Naked and Herps. That is the teams. All right. Yeah, okay. I recognize Raven King from, I believe, Ultimate and PM. I think Raven King is the Raster, the blue Raster, if I'm not wrong. Not able to get that stock, but goes for that quick grab of the ledge, makes it just a little bit more uncomfortable. Higher chance. Shield's not going to break, but then you can go for the second strong attack because obviously they're not going to shield again. Ooh, the Nair. Fully is getting him in the corner. Our one Crag sniping his own teammate, unfortunately, and that rock is going to come back to punish the both of them. Oof. Your own tools being used against you. That's what we're doing with the AI, y'all. Stop it. Knock it off. Oh, just barely missing that here. FPZ is holding on the stock as long as they can. Gets F strong, but I believe because they were in a grab, I believe that's why that didn't kill. I mean, obviously the stock is taken right after. So how much is this conversation worth? But I'm pretty sure he was being held in that moment, and that's why he couldn't do it. Crag's down. Our Raster's still alive. He's got plenty of jumps. He can make it back, and as I'm saying, that Poe is dragging him off the corner. See? Herp's coming in there, defending his teammate. Man, that I swear that F strong goes farther than it looks. A little bit of buffering here. Ooh, okay, holds the ledge. I didn't think that was going to get it through. I thought we were going to have to see a roll or something like that to, you know, hold that invincibility, but nope. It worked out just fine, and Foley's going to get upbeat. Yep, okay. You can only win so long before you start losing a little bit. Am I right? I'm pretty sure I'm right. There we go. Raven King just kind of playing support right here, letting FPZ control this, handle his own situation. Now we're playing it back. They're just taking turns. You know, no one's really trying to step on any toes. Just let your teammate do their thing. And when you have a good teammate like that you can trust, you let them do their thing. And here we are. No need for the Nair or the strong attack. That another fair will kill. FPZ and Raven King able to take the first game. Room for one more. Let's see if they can do it. That being said, I know, you know, Fully and Perps are good players, so definitely don't want to go out just yet. Fully's got to find the right palette. There we are. Oh. There we go. They both just instantly knew what they wanted to ban. That wasn't even a question. They got that rehearsed. All right, where are we going to go, though? Honestly, I'm kind of praying for a little bit smaller. We don't need a super small stage right now, but something that's going to give, you know, let Crag take advantage of the fact of his size, you know? Yeah, see, here we go. This makes a little bit of sense. And that's what I'm talking about. Crag already taking center stage, getting some nairs out, really just letting his teammate, you know, kind of knock him back in there. That's what you need to do. Let him take their turns. He's grabbing his own teammate now. You got the confusion going on. Not able to get that. Ooh, I didn't even realize that he could tether there. See, this is why I couldn't be a Maple player. I don't even remember I can tether. That strong attack's not going to kill. I'm sorry, I've got so confused. There we go. That strong attack will kill, though. The chase, the little bit of bear, too. He says, go protect his teammate. Make sure his opponent's getting off him. Get off of me. These nairs have been just so ferocious. Ooh. Yeah, that's that good DI. Doing just fine. Pillar's going to get destroyed. Able to snap ledge just fine. Immediately punished. Immediately punished. And just going to whiff that up B. That is not where you want to be right now. Again, this is it. It's a 5-3 stocks. If you really can't find a way to take out FPZ's stock right now, you're not going to close it down. We're still now down to only 4-3 stocks. It's not enough right now. Goes for the strong attack A. You got to respect it. At a certain point, when you're kind of backed against the wall like this, you know one more game and you're out, you got to start throwing stuff against the wall and see what you can. This is the time to be a little bit of extravaganzas. Ooh, the jab to the grab. Not going to be able to work twice, though. FPZ is not going to fall for that. The sweet spot up B isn't going to kill, but hey, it's going to be a good get-off-me tool. Ooh, some serious damage. Did he fair his own teammate? Oh, man. What a bad position for that to be at. Ooh, Perp's coming out there, really trying to protect his teammate. He's going to lose his own stock for that. And is he going to take it? Yes, he is. At a certain point, you need it. He gets the sweet spot up B. You know, I think that was a good take of the stock. This is your chance right now. Come on, Perps. You can bring this to a game 3. I want to see it from you. That being said, FPZ is playing hot. Good control of stage, just barely whiffing the grab, and that might be a mistake you're not going to live to regret. The down B to get a little bit far away. Good taste. Oh. Wait, that's one, that's two. The double dip. FPZ isn't going to be able to kill off of it. Oh my God, to win an edge lock. That was great. Honestly, you know, I think FPZ really don't. Crowd's got some haters. Look, I thought that was Perp's chance to win that. That was Perp's chance to bring it back. He was given the floor. You're given the stage. You got your chance. You can't blame no one else. It was a great set. Take it, shake the hands, move on. FPZ just got it like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right. Man, good set. Good set. Game 2. Very nice. Very nice. All right, who's up next? Who do we have next? Oh, my. Is that what I look like? Chat, you just let me do that, huh? Okay, who's up next? We know. I really hope Cheesy Potatoes gets to make it up because I'd love to get to see more. Who doesn't love to see the classic Crag, you know? And I know her teammate's been using Lorena, so, you know. I love seeing Lorena now. She's very much a people's champ. I know a lot of the community was feeling the same way as I did, where it's like, the character's cool, you know, but in a certain way, we kind of are only thinking about her. But she's out now. We have Lorena. She's there, and she's real, and she's honestly just as swag as I dreamed her to be, you know, able to move in ways that just look cool. She very much plays like the people's champ, so I'm glad that we finally are getting to see it in bracket. We're getting to see these last stock situations, stage changes, and she's going for some crazy combo, goes for another up air, and then you think, well, it's not going to work this time, and then finds some fair or something, gets a kill. Man. I know the Lorena Discord is about to do the, Lorena community montage, so that's coming up soon. Very excited to see more of that. I'm excited to see what Lorena skins we get. That's what I'm excited for. I don't know what game's on the side, but they are having a lot of fun. Our players were booing our players, and the other side is going, yippee! We just left them. Oh, man. I thought Spencer would be joining me. I don't think Watch and Learn feels like commentating right now after that set. Maybe that's not it, but, definitely wanted to give you guys something. I really thought Lentini should be here. I mean, if he was here, y'all would get a good, great session of casting. But I don't know where he is, and I really hope we find him, especially because I want to hang out with him. I want to go out. But I thought we were doing that. I just need to actually DM him. You know what? I'll do that after, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to get distracted. I mean, but I don't know who's playing. I don't know who's coming up next. I have no idea. Okay. I guess we're stuck for a little bit, chat. It happens, but hey, we're waiting on a match, and we should be coming up back to getting to see more matches here soon. In the meantime, we got some time. Frosty Faustings. What a time. What games are you guys watching? That's the real question, man. We have so many. This is why, the FGC's got its more traditional games, a little more main popular. Speaking of which, I got to give this shout out. Rivals, we got number 14 signups. Top 15 sign-up games. At a traditional FGC tournament, we made top 15. Rivals got number 14, beating Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which is crazy because that's such like an iconic staple of fighting games. And here we are, Rivals, our little indie game, coming up. We're seeing a lot of cool games. I'm a Power Rangers Battle for the Grid player, so it's very cool to get to see Battle for the Grid, Seeing some of the best players. We got Evasion, Boombot, Omega Black. We got a lot of cool people. So, getting to see a lot of these other games is really neat. I know Scramble Heart City is here, and I've talked about this before. But if you guys don't know, the two creators of Lorena, Savi and Onyx, the two creators of Lorena, are now people who do animation for a living. Their work creating Lorena is actually what's getting them hired to animate for other games. They've literally gotten jobs from just messing around in workshop. So if you don't think workshop is worth learning, I promise you are going to get lifelong lessons and stuff from learning it. I mean, these guys literally have a job because of that now. These brothers literally are employed. How many of y'all can say that? I can't. But nevertheless, you know, they are now working as animators on Scramble Heart City, which is also another game that's here in the Vortex Gallery lineup. So again, you guys, it's a pretty cool thing to be able to see, I guess, a part of the Rivals community really branch out into more of the traditional FTC community. I gotta say, y'all, it's cool. If you get a chance, check out Scramble Heart City. It should be on some of the Vortex Gallery streams later, so be sure to check that out. I know we also had Killer Instinct. That was cool to get to watch. 2XKO was amazing. I got pools for tomorrow. I'm not ready for that. Ugh. Let's see, yeah. But again, Rivals. We had, what was it, 31 games, I believe, signed up in the main non-Vortex games, but in the actual Frosty Fausty lineups, we had 31 games, if I'm not wrong. Might be something less or more, but I know Hunter x Hunter was the last sign up, and then it was Mortal Kombat. But yeah, Rivals hit number 14, breaking the top 15 threshold. And I gotta say, that's pretty cool for our little Plat Fighter game. Ultimate had its signups very late, so I don't know where that is in a comparison. But you know, we're a very grassroots community, and it's very cool to see this game do what it's doing today. You know, we're seeing players from our time in Melee, our times in Ultimate. Hell, we even have Sandstorm coming in from Brawlhalla, I believe it is. Oh, I think we're getting closer to starting. This is them pushing buttons. Ah, okay. Okay, so we're still waiting a little bit longer. That's all good. Chat's mention it. Yes, enter mystery brackets. If you guys get a chance, enter mystery brackets. Sometimes they're just gibberish, but sometimes mystery is really cool. And that's how you get to play Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, and then boom, you were introduced to one of my favorite fighting games of all time. I can't believe I just said that sentence out loud. But nevertheless, I do love Power Rangers. I love getting to see my friends play it, and it's so terrible. It's so terrible. But I love it. A lot of cool games here today. A lot of people, a lot of artists. And honestly, it's freezing cold in Chicago. Again, I know. I told you guys it was cram-packed in here, and yet there's no one in the audience. In your perspective, and again, I know I'm telling you it's cold out here, like, I mean 5 degrees cold, and I'm wearing a tank top. It's just there's a lot of bodies in here, and I dropped off my coat and my shirt because I didn't know I would be casting last second. But I think besides watch and learn, I'm one of the only people in the Rivals world here who's casted a major, so I just did what I could. I'm sorry, y'all. If you guys are hearing those button inputs, they are just playing friendlies. We do have 2 people from the next set ready, but their match they're waiting on. So their opponents are still in bracket. Once they finish that match, then they'll come on stage. We just have nothing else to fill up. So they're just pressing buttons, you know? Yep, yeah, see? There we are. Just pressing buttons. Is that Kilo? Yeah, it is. Kilogram. He's just spamming up on him. Menace. Oh, yeah, and that's Melon and Gust again. Yeah. So Melon and Gust are helping, I believe it's Kilogram, and I don't know who Kilogram's teammate is, actually. I know the name Kilogram, but I don't actually know who that is. I believe it's... Yeah, I believe it's Watermint and Dream fighting Speeder 6 and Hero Awesome. And that's what we're waiting on to come fight Kilogram and Gunma. Ooh, so Kilogram is our Lux and Gunma is our Claren. Getting some practice on Gusta and Melon, which, hey, if that's any good sign. I love that the music for the our, retro character models is a little bit changed to sound that 8-bit filtery. Man. Yeah, we just got time to fill. Yeah, we got that time. Yo, if you got a player here that you're cheering on, whether it's doubles or singles, say something. Let us know. Tell us who we all should be keeping an eye out. You got any heavy hitters from your home state? I'll promote my home state. I'm from Colorado. Don't cheer me on. I ain't going to do good. That's just the reality. I like talking about video games. But the player I'll tell you who's going to do good, Boombot, the demon from Colorado. He is going to do amazing in singles. That's who I'm excited to see. Who do you guys have in your region that you're excited to see? Because we need something. They're just mashing buttons right now. Oh! Oh, Kilo's T.O. Nice. You love to see a T.O. supporting their player. That's a bond between a T.O. and their player. Sometimes they hate each other and they want to fist fight in the parking lot. And sometimes they love each other and they cheer on each other forever. It's pretty cool. I'm cheering on my player. I used to be T.O. We are just waiting still. Oh, wait a minute. No, I thought we were getting our players. We are still not. We are just getting a bigger crowd. There's more people starting to show up in the back, sitting down and stuff. It's nice to see Rivals get more support, especially I know tomorrow when we get singles again, we are going to start to see a lot more players here. Ooh, gets the down strong on that. Classic. Waiting. It is going to be just a bit longer, I guess. Man, I gotta say, Melon and Gusta were doing a fantastic job in bracket, and obviously they're not trying as hard. They're just here to kind of help their friends stay warm and keep you guys stream a little bit entertained, have y'all something to watch, But they're definitely good players. Oh, wait a minute, what is happening here? I believe our opponents are here, but I don't know why we closed down the game. Is this it? This might be it. Oh, we might want to change this stream. That is. Look, we're not on a negative console yet. It's not. We're gonna see PC stuff. Speaking of that, man, I can't wait for Rivals to hit console. I'm hoping we'll get to see a much bigger kind of maybe not a free weekend, maybe something like that, maybe a big sale. But I really hope to see we start to get a lot more players. I don't know if crossplay will work right away, but when we get crossplay, that's going to be a really cool element to see how much more players we as a community can really start to see more. Everyone's different. Some people are going to like their game, and some people just kind of, whatever. And we all get good and bad relationships with the games. But there are some people out there who love their game. I love Rivals too. I'm not going to feel bad, y'all. I'm excited to see this game grow bigger. I'm excited to see more people. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that trumpet. Oh, man. I think we're getting ready to start. Been a little bit of a wait, y'all. Been a little bit of a wait, but we should be good to go. I think they're just putting in tags and stuff like that. Man, I'm excited. Let's see. I guess we only have one of the players. Oh, we're fixing the FPS and stuff. Ah, okay. All right. So did they fix it? I apologize, y'all. Again, Frosty's just we're just trying to make it work. It's complicated. This area you're seeing in the background is being swapped around. This is not Rivals 2 only station. Like, I believe just a couple of, minutes ago, really, before we started to see Rivals, we had plenty of other games here today too. So they're just trying to figure it out. Going to be a little bit of pros and cons with that. I think we are still waiting for our opponents. Let's see. Are you guys fans of Rivals of Aether? If not, you should be. You know why? Because this game is amazing. It's made by awesome people. There'll be some more events. R2CS is coming up on its second season. I'm very excited to see what happens. Starting off strong going to Genesis this year. I know there'll be Evo. I know there's some cash boxes coming up. We just had a cash box. I don't remember who won. I think it was Beastly. Does anyone recall who won the latest cash box? Anyone does. Sandstorm. It was Sandstorm. I forgot. Yes. I don't even think I got my palette from that yet. Hold on. Did y'all get your palette from that? I didn't. I don't think I did. I don't know. I'll message somebody later. Oh, wait. Man, every time somebody's walking in the background, I'm just like, is that our person? Did we get our teams? Our players are looking a little bit tired here. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. So looks like the match has been cleared out. They're on their way. But yeah, it's Kilogram and Gunla should be versus Watermint and Dream. Water. Like the Minecraft guy? All right. You know what? I'm going to go shake hands with our players for 2 seconds. That's what I'm going to do. tournaments, I've had to do this for hours. Y'all ever try to commentate a Power Rangers battle for the Grand Tournament? You are sitting there as a caster talking for 8 hours straight about nothing. Anyways, so I just found out a little bit of news. Gunla and Kilogram are both from Iowa, both different parts of Iowa, but they're both from Iowa. And that I think Kilogram actually won Honeypot 7's Rivals 2 singles. So, hey, you know, a little bit of stuff. I learned a little bit more. Yeah, Pugs, I tried to stop it. I tried to. I really tried to. I asked Kilogram, too, because I went to Honeypot 6 for Project M. That's how I actually met Mr. Watch and Learn. Oh, my goodness. I mean, you know, whatever. We were just chilling here. We were just hanging out. Nobody was waiting. Take your time. Me, when the restaurant hasn't given me my burger in 12 hours. Yes. What? Whoa, hold on. We're going to be in a fight already. Am I about to fight with this guy?
No, it's actually okay. I'm just kidding. How's it going? What'd I miss?
Nothing. A whole lot of waiting. My name is Raven.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
I've seen the losers bracket. There's more waiting left. I apologize in advance.
You did.
Yeah. Let me scoot this way.
Yeah, let me get a little bit more in here.
How's it going, Frosty? You having a good time so far?
We've been giving them a little bit of a show, you know, trying to find something to talk about, fill in the times. We have some players I recognize, but a lot of players I don't. A lot of our
so
best
you had a good podcast hour going.
Yeah, so yeah,
okay.
You know,
love a good commentary podcast.
Trying to do anything but the classic commentator thing where I go, this morning I had a sandwich, I liked it, it tasted good, and then you start talking about your personal life. Nobody cares.
If it makes you feel better, I'm very interested.
Oh, thank you. We went to Mission Barbecue. I didn't like it.
I live here, right? That's not on my list. So.
Oh, really? Yeah, we went to Portillo's.
Portillo's is the big chain.
That was real good. I like that.
Portillo's is pretty good.
Really
Portillo's is also consistent. Like every Portillo's is good.
Yeah.
There's no like bad Portillo's. You know, there's like some chains. There's like a bad one and a good one in the area. But Portillo's, they're all really good. So
it was really good. I was very satisfied with it. Then we went to Mission Barbecue today, and it was.
Is that in the area here?
It is where the Portillo's is. So it's like, you know, like a mile from the venue here. It is right next to it. It's
I lived and grew up here, but I don't really spend too much time in this specific area, so I don't know like the haunts around here.
Yeah, like a mile away from the venue, there's a Portillo's, and then immediately next to it is a Burger King, and then Mission Barbecue. And they said we needed to go to Mission Barbecue. We went, and it didn't seem like anyone really loved it in the group. So.
And where are you from?
I'm from Colorado.
Okay, Colorado. You have good barbecue in Colorado?
Colorado has people like who come from Texas and stuff who start to live in Colorado, and
that's kind of what happens here. I can't
Yeah.
speak to Mission Barbecue specifically, but like it's like the people from Texas, from Kansas City, from St. Louis who bring their ribs up or whatever. Like if you find the right place that has the right heritage, you can find a good barbecue.
Exactly.
place.
Yeah, I'm originally from Texas, so like my standard for barbecue is pretty high. But it's funny, actually, one of the developers of Rivals, the lead of production, Matt Worrell, he helped us with the South Suburban Esports tournament, and he brought a brisket that he cooked to the tournament, and he served people brisket like before their matches. And I gotta tell you, that was some seriously good brisket. Not to mention some free brisket. I was excited.
I gotta go to this tournament.
No, it's a shame.
the one where they give you brisket.
South Suburban is done. We had 3 really good ones. We got a gorgeous Rano Denver Nuggets palette. We got a gorgeous Claren Colorado Rockies palette. And then we got a Loxodont for the Colorado Avalanches palette for all these tournaments. And now the venue has to cut back on funding. We can't do it anymore. So it's over. That being said, if you want, I got you a Claren baseball one. I got spare codes.
Oh, yeah? I bought that skin with money.
Yeah, but you don't have this palette. You can't buy this palette.
I will take the palette.
Yeah.
I'll take the palette.
Let me whip out. This is what we got at the time.
Because I'm a Claren main, so that is...
Man, we are already not going to be best friends. Man. What a shame.
In fairness, I could have named 10 or 11 different characters that you would have hated me for.
Fair enough. Yeah. There you go.
Ooh, that's sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's gorgeous. Getting a little.
If
bit
only the Rockies were good.
It's cool to see a little bit of Manila in there. And now, after a long wait,
pack 'em up, baby.
We can start it up.
All right.
Kilogram and his teammate going out here. Man.
I actually know all 4 of these players, so I can provide
I barely do. Please tell
a
me
little
what
bit
you
of
know.
context. Watermint and Dream are from the Madison, Wisconsin area, where they've been hosting a really great weekly plus monthly series over there. Double Dunk is the weekly, Triple Dunk's the monthly. They're great players. Gunla and Kilogram Hours have been around in the Smash 4, Smash Ultimate scene for a long time. I believe both of them are. I think Kilogram Hours is currently PR in the Iowa area, and Gunla is formerly PR. So now playing a little Riles Aether. Love to see where the expats from Smash end up.
Yeah. I was talking about that earlier. That there's a lot of people in the Rivals world who come from either Rivals 1 or Melee, Ultimate, PM, or any of it. There's a lot of crossover with this game.
Dream gets the nice snipe on that up strong to steal the stock to take a quick little lead here for Team Green. We've seen so much Crag in doubles.
There was a Crag nerf recently, and I thought we were going to see a lot less Crags, but, he's very strong in doubles still. Very strong in doubles still.
Yeah, so. I mean, he's he's like a big boy. He doesn't die too early. He can kill people super early. And he's just great at stock tanking. He's great at being aggressive. Either role you play works really well for him in doubles.
His nair's fantastic for so many different elements of neutral in this set. Not to mention, almost universally, no matter who you're teaming with, if you've got a Crag on your team, they can go off stage and recover you with Pillar, and in such a safe and easy way, So it's just a good doubles character, to be honest. Ooh, that Watermint might finally... Nope, not even going to lose that first stock. Been holding on to this very strongly.
Yeah, and takes that low recovery, and there's really not much you can do with Dream just, in the position in front. Crag can take sweet time to get back to the stage.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a shield break.
And the punishment. You go to save your teammate.
That killed Crag.
Yeah. You go to save your teammate. You're not careful. You're going to get hit back, too.
And, okay, stocks flying every which way.
Yeah, no one's got control. Both our heavies have both got 2 stocks apiece, and our others got 1 coming on. Locks might be losing this one soon, though. Let the heavies fight it out this side. Who gets to take the next?
Yeah, Watermint trying to slow things down on that ledge. I'm not going to try to overextend or anything for this, but the early pillar saved him from the reversal, but that means that Dream can turn around and kill the Loxodon.
Boy. Good patience there. Watermint really taking the time to make sure he didn't run in there too blindly. He knew he didn't have control of center stage, but hey, came back in there and took control.
And then takes a little bit of cross damage, just going for the high recovery. That's fine. Like a 123 for Crag, he'll live.
Yeah.
Stay away from those big swings of the Kilogram Hours.
Kilogram's at that low percent too, so he's not afraid to kind of maybe throw it out there, especially knowing that his teammate's also not going to die from it. If you feel a bit more safe, just kind of swinging.
Oh, but the stock was taken by Dream, and that means all of a sudden we have this 1v2 here. Fleet? Yeah, every time I say a character would be good in a 1v2 in Rivals, it doesn't matter, because you just don't want to be in the 1v2.
Yeah, every character in the game is strong, so it kind of feels like they can be fine. But the truth is, a 1v2 is
really
always going to be hard. Always, no matter what game you're playing.
And also, Fleet's worst matchups on the screen.
Exactly. So it's just not the position Dream needs to be in. And, we try not to do it as casters, but sometimes you got to say, this might not be your round. That being said, Dream is still fighting. Not able to just go down yet. Keeping percents even. That's two little finishing blows could really even this out.
And if the forward air 1 hit from Claren, that might have been enough to KO. Oh, maybe your teammate kills you.
But he's got that great DI. Oh, man.
This is how Fleet survives this 1v2, though, is just not taking the killing blow. As long as you can just scrap, right?
Yeah,
Get this percentage up.
These little bit of fairs and stuff like that.
Now you just need a float back air to KO, but okay, dipping down low.
You pay this style of defense where you're starting to be kind of against the wall. You're really just doing the spacing and throwing out the hits. Like you were talking about, playing that style. Your opponents are going to start to recognize the gaps of the pattern, and they're going to punish you for it. You can't keep up that play style forever. You have to adapt, and you really can't adapt in a 2v1 like that.
Yeah, because that's what the person
Exactly.
on the side is game to do.
That's what they're counting on.
Classic stage strike.
Yeah. The Rivals 2 players, we know what we don't want.
You know what's funny is, as a Claren, I really don't have too much experience in doubles in this game, but in singles, there are some characters that I'll strike Harbor on, and there are some that I'll strike the other one on. I always forget the name of the...
Armada?
Armada, thank you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can't really go wrong with striking both if you just want your recovery to work the way it works on every other stage in the game. But in doubles, they're also smaller stages.
Yeah, but we also combat stages like our Forest to become more like the Sonic and PM stage, where it becomes dual platforms, making Abyss, Tempest Peak a little bit.
I really like the doubles Tempest Peak.
I do too.
That's a cool stage.
It looks a lot better. It's a lot more reminiscent of Rivals 1. But I think Rox made a.
I didn't play much Rivals 1, but it was that 8-bit stage, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think a big part of doubles here is that it is a big part of synergy. It's like melee or ultimate is, where it's not even
team kill.
It's not even really about what's maybe quote unquote best. It's what are you two going to be the most comfortable on.
And there's just so much chaos going on at one time, so it's like, do you know this layout? Do you feel better about it?
Do you think you're going to be able to use the stage against your opponent, or is it going to be used against you?
It's less about the blast zone math that you really think about in singles.
Yeah. In singles, we have more choreographed kind of combos and stuff that we know we're going to kill. Oh, man. Okay, finally, 2 stocks apiece, everyone now. We're getting a little bit closer to being a little bit even. These two teams have stayed relatively close. No one's really been dominating the set.
Until you get to the 1v2. That's when these things turn
And
out
even
really
then,
quickly.
again, flowers for Dream. Seriously,
Yeah.
fought hard. Oh, wait a minute. Standing right in front of their own teammate.
Not quite.
The crowd's
enough
going
KO.
crazy for Rivals 2. Totally, that's Rivals 2 crowd. Oh. Speaking of that, I think they don't want to deal with Dream. They're more saying that, hey, we want Watermint to be the... If we're going to have one character we're going to juggle towards the end, let it be the Crag, you know?
And that's a weakness you can take advantage of this character, right? He's like very combo friendly.
Yeah.
And Fleet's a little bit slower, so it can be hard to like get in there and disrupt. Like if you had like a Zetterburn on the other side of the team, right? They could use that speed, get in. Like a Maple is perfect at combo disruption in doubles, right? But Fleet's a little slower, has to set up those projectiles to cover the stage.
I gotta say, besides getting hit with that that molten meatball, Gunlet was doing incredible there, just really making sure Kilogram had tons of space to play out their own execution and really do what Claren should be doing in doubles and creating space. Really doing a good job of it there. There was a good solid 45 seconds where they just had a strong grip on neutral.
Oh, but then the combo went the right way for Team Green there to even up the stocks, but as soon as the invulnerability platform came down, they were able to turn around and kill Dream, and now it's going to be Waterman's turn to do this 1 versus 2, and you have to commit a little bit more as Crag in this position.
You do, but again, these two are a lower percents than they were last game. Nevertheless, Gunla and Kilogram closing it out. It is a best of 3 still.
Yes, the way that we'll be doing doubles here at Frosty Faustings is going to be best of 3 until top 3.
Correct.
Which,
and then we'll get some best of 5s.
Don't worry, there's still a lot of doubles left.
We
It's gonna
got
be best of
we
3s.
got plenty. I know the stream's been going on for a while, so we might feel like that we're getting close to the end, but we're not. We have a lot more teams left. I'm very excited to see who's up next.
Yeah, it might be a top 8 quality. So the I did talk to Saris. Shout outs to Saris. He was TOing Rivals doubles, and he kind of had he was between a rock and a hard place there when it comes to players who are also in 2x KO brackets all over the place. So it's going to be a little bit of a interesting stream because we're going from, I believe we already have winners finals set.
I believe so.
But we're waiting on that because we have, I think, like some losers 13ths or losers 9ths still yet to play. Because these players, so 2X, just if you're not here in the venue, we're in the junior ballroom here for Rivals 2, which is about a hop, skip, and a jump away from the main ballroom where 2XKO is being played this week.
It's literally like on the opposing side of the venue, going through 2 different sets of security. So, and you know, again, like I've said, it's a packed venue. You're not able to really just run through and get where you need to go. You're very much getting interrupted trying to navigate your way through. It's going to cause more time. And there's been, 2XKO was a free bracket, so everybody signed up for it,
Right.
We're going to have problems like this.
And it's just a reminder that, being a TO is a thankless job.
You're
really just blood, sweat, and tearsing it all the way until the tournament's over. So we do have people sitting down, so I think we're ready
I think we're
for
getting
another
closer.
match.
I can look whenever we get names more settled anyways. Very excited.
And I believe it is going to be losers top 8 just because I saw these guys, because I think my teammate and I, we lost to the players who then played this team that's in the yellow gloves and the yellow shirt. They beat the team that beat us to make top 8, I believe is the order of operations. So we are already in losers top 8.
Some Rivals Rat God here coming up on the team yellow. Man, every Olympia player loves that yellow tracksuit outfit.
I was talking about this in doubles, so they need a team yellow.
We have it for crews.
Yeah,
most people don't even
team
know
yellow.
it. Most people don't even notice it, but if you go to crews, you can set up for a team yellow, but you can't do it for doubles, and I don't actually know the reason why yet. But I'm sure as we get closer to things like workshop getting a little bit more fixed, I'm sure we're going to start to see a team yellow be possible.
Yeah, let's get some team yellow going because they color coordinated their outfits IRL.
We got to give it to them.
So.
Oh yeah, no, don't. We might. Yep.
Sometimes you got to do some. Oh, look at that, sweetie pie.
We are not on normal PCs. It's very much a pre-set up system on the ROA station where there's no store. There's nothing to check out. You're in local versus, right, and that's it.
Tourney mode.
Yep. Immediately. There's no option. So there's no real way to back out.
I think you can set that up in the Steam launch options, right? That's how you.
I think it's the properties of the game being put into a different event mode.
Yeah.
So if you're one of the partner creators, you've gotten to be in different events. So I've been in some of them, and they'll have a tournament build mode.
Oh, okay.
But the normal accounts, like your and I accounts, can't do it. But if you get one of the dev accounts, so if you've ever run a major,
these are the ones that have all the cosmetics.
Hi, Jules. Right? So they're auto locked in, and so we'll get to see a lot of stuff that you don't get to see at certain events and stuff like that. Man, but so that mode is automatically built into a tournament mode, which starts to limit the functions that can do. Mm-hmm. It's also good because it has preset settings to help the game kind of run a little bit smoother. Like Rivals 1 had that too, where you can turn on tournament mode, and it saved a lot of time for TOs who had to constantly set it up.
Yeah, that'd be handy to have for this.
It's one of my favorite
for TOs. And it's just again another reminder why I'm so happy I don't TO.
I will say, as a former TO, and then also as someone who's worked with Aether Studios a lot, it's super great because this is not something you get with some other games. There's no modes built like that because why would they give you that power? Mm-hmm. But Rivals supports us as players so much so that they'll give us whatever tools we need to help make the game run smoother. I mean, we forget about these things because we see them so often, but we have a built-in best of 3, best of 5 system. We have an RPS system. We have stage bans, and there's no stage that we can pick, but it's not legal. All of our stages are legal,
Yeah, it's designed from the ground up for this community, which is something you can take for granted if you go back to another game that I won't name, maybe that's also a free bracket on Sunday, where you don't have those features. So it's handy to have, and the ability to, just simple stuff like this, like the button test is so nice to have.
I've talked about this a lot. We're going to take advantage of these things inherently. People just do. That's okay. The game has a lot of cool stuff, and it has a lot of problems. Sometimes these like play tests don't really work, or even the button tests don't really work super well. And it's going to be like that. But as we get closer to the definitive edition of Rivals 2, you're going to look back on these moments and realize, wow, we got these things working. That used to not work perfectly the first time, but now it does. Oh, okay, there we go.
It's a journey.
Okay, so we know we have an Olympia and an APSA together, and on the opposing team we've got a Forsberg and a Galvin. Now that's a strong, scary team.
That's big hitboxes the team.
And then you just have Forsberg able to really control so much like corner pressures that it's really going to let Galvin be able to sit center stage and do things like nair, fair, a lot of control.
The thing that it's going to be up to the Olympia to really disrupt that using ground speed to just get in and disrupt that formation, right? So I'm looking to see, yeah, specifically this Galvin Olympia matchup, but just showing up on the right side here. Oh, but turning around and now kind of getting up on the Forsberg instead.
That's early signs of good synergy that we're going to see is someone being able to look out for their teammates. Who's got that kind of protection versus like, hey, we're just two strong players.
And yeah, it's about, like, you can play your 1v1s on the side, but then, like, when is the right time to turn around? When is the right time to disengage with the one opponent and find the other one? And, you know, that's actually a weakness of Olympia you see here on the side is it can take her a long time to recover. So that can lead to a 1v2 situation where the Forsberg is just kind of stuck. Oh! When did, how did Olympia miss that recovery? That seemed unforced to me.
I'm not sure. I didn't actually
speaking of unforced recoveries, maybe that was just respecting the crystal like way too much. I don't know.
It's scary. I think he just maybe misspaced it because sometimes when you're playing as Forsberg, you can get kind of pulled into your smoke a little bit more, and maybe that's what they were counting on, and they just misspaced it. It can be a pain. We're starting to see new changes with Forsberg, where how the smoke is placed affects your ECB a lot more than what we're used to. So
after a couple of interesting... Oh, hello, Galvin.
Left your toys out. There's the double dare and the down strong. That was way to go, Forsberg. I believe that's Astrobeat who is playing Forsberg, if I'm not wrong.
I think the teams are backwards. Yeah. Yep. Astrobeat and the Librarian are the Olympia APSA.
It's Girthworm who is playing Forsberg.
Girthworm's on the floor.
I'm going to go with Jim. That's what we're going to go with from now on.
I believe Jim plays mostly Crag, but he's rocking the Forsberg right now because he's also on the that same Wisconsin-Illinois region.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's what good team synergy can be, is sometimes like saying, I'm not going to play my main because that dynamic's not going to work, you know? Making those choices. And we might see something like the Crag come out depending on how this match really plays out.
I don't know if you want to team Crag with a Galvin. It's kind of like a hat on a hat, right?
Exactly. But might be the decision, especially if you're starting to notice these are the things I'm dying from, and I'm not going to die from Crag that way. Or vice versa. Maybe you're not getting kills, and you know if you're playing Crag, you'd be able to secure more kills. Whatever the version would be. There's a lot of reasons why. Sometimes we over-prioritize synergy, and sometimes just being a stronger player does actually help out a lot.
Yeah. That's why doubles is so complicated, right?
It really is.
There's so many dynamics going on at a single time.
There we go. Gets the bear, going to be able to create some space.
Maybe some doubles DI there. Killing
that
Olympia.
bear to down strong. Good options there. Yeah, we're definitely not going to see a character change now. All right.
You take the dub.
Yeah, you got to. Astrobeat and the Librarian. Let's see. Not going to change. Looks like they're smiling, having a great time. That's what you need. Where are we going to go, though? Not Fire Capital.
You know, I played a bunch. I was in this doubles bracket. We played a couple of sets, and everyone was super friendly. That's what I like about Rivals. Everyone's super friendly.
I'm loving that Rivals is very much holding each other accountable. We're seeing people like kind of call out toxicity very fast, especially some of our most iconic players. People like Coach Zeke are very good on making sure that his community.
Oh, shout outs to Zeke. I love him.
Of course, who doesn't love Zeke?
Yeah.
And that's exactly why. Someone who's promoting a nice, positive, kind community.
And it makes it more pleasant to be at these local tournaments where it matters.
Exactly. You're making lifelong friends, and you're all being nice and kind to each other. I know the person I'm rooming with, we cleaned up a highway together, and we gave away free Rivals 2 skins. And yeah. So again, very much Rivals 2. If you want to go be toxic and negative and cry about everything, this ain't your game. Go play something else. If you want to be smiling, having a good time, making memories, and lifelong friends, you came to the right game.
Whew. So opening this game here on Rockwall, that's one thing that I was actually having trouble trying to coordinate when I was playing, because I'm playing Claire and my teammates playing Crag, and they would just accidentally grab the ledge at the same time as me, right? Like trying to coordinate that little dance of if we're both off stage, how are we going to make it back? That actually cost Olympia the stock here on this game number 2.
Yeah, it's very much something that you don't think about a lot. Is like how are you playing the ledge is going to hurt not just yourself but your teammate. Their options and the choices they're going to make too. I have a terrible problem sitting on the ledge, and it really hurts me in doubles. It hurts my teammate in doubles. So it's definitely
you're fine.
Yeah, I'm fine. I got ledge invincibility. My teammate's like, let go of the ledge. What are you doing? Man, good respect on Jim there for really being patient off stage. Said, if you're going to commit to edge guarding me here, go ahead, but you're going to miss out on the opportunity to help your teammate out. And
that matters, especially when it's Galvin can be overwhelmed by these 2 quick frame data characters, right?
Very much so.
Creating that space is affording them a really good opportunity to stay in this game. And another really long recovery here from Jim, allowing Galvin to kind of like scrap in this 1v1 with Olympia and do pretty well for himself.
I think I'm noticing that pattern between this Galvin and Forsberg is that overall we all know that Galvin is notorious for having such an incredibly strong advantage state, but also having a super weak disadvantage state. So it's very much like, hey, I'm going to let my opponent go play 1v1s. If I notice they're losing and they're in disadvantage, I'll go help. If they're winning, I'll just keep holding off their teammate so they can keep that advantage state going. Really just saying, I'm only going to interrupt when my teammate needs it, and that's great because that's how you win with Galvin. More advantage state than disadvantage state, and that doesn't always apply for every character. Some characters just need 1 or 2 good advantages to win.
And on a big stage like this, look, the reaction time that Jim has had, just landing down smash after down smash, right?
Landed
off of these particular just ping-pong attempts from the Galvin. It's worked out great to their team's effect here as they're up 4 stocks to 2. Well,
man, that was caught him right on the landing. This is just rough pressure to be in right now. I don't.
Okay, that's you gotta start by cheesing 1, and then get cheesed. All right.
Oh! Look, I mean, again, very much flowers to the absent because that was great. You're in a corner position where nobody wants to be fighting against that. You're in an uphill battle. It's not fun. That being said,
you could find 2 stocks.
They were doing good, and Forsberg was like, nah, we ain't having that today. Very good.
We talked about how tough it is to be in that 1v2, and as a 1v2 with a 4 stock to 1 disadvantage, you gotta like make the big plays and hope that they land something, right?
Yeah.
So that is very good risk-reward analysis by the Abs player in that particular situation. It just didn't work out because then you get the eruption in and just they explode.
Sometimes you try to adapt or play into it, and you're maybe in a position where that time's over. Your threshold for how you want to change or make your decisions, you might not be in the situation where you can do that anymore, and you might have made just as many mistakes. I don't know what the solution is in those positions.
Sometimes it's a matter of pixels, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there's not much I can even tell you because there's so much in that adaptions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
How do you adapt to knowing what you're supposed to do versus what you're going to do? And especially with just the speed of the game and having 2 people on you at once, like, it's not a lot of time to really think about it, you know? You don't get to do the classic where we get to maybe do a move we know is going to give us some space and let us kind of think, you know?
Right.
You kind of, if you go to grab, you're going to be punished, you know? It's
Exactly.
scary.
You're playing on the razor's edge, even in singles, right? So then when you make any committal move in a 1v2, you're in trouble. So crazy into that game, fun. I love any time that there's just like Galvin platform shenanigans because it's always very funny. I believe we're going to be moving on to probably the next losers quarter. I think our losers quarters are set because I think they played winners semis already. So we should blast through the losers quarters, then play winners finals, and then it's just gonna be Bob's
Top
your uncle.
3, yeah. What do you call it? I think, because you were talking about Galvin platform, it's something I've thought about a lot when Galvin was first like being talked about at EVO, right? Galvin is not a normal character. Like, we haven't seen a Galvin in any plat fighter, really. There are moves that are reminiscent to other plat fighter characters, very much a love letter to heavies, but he's very different, you know? He's unique, and I didn't know how that was going to really flow into things. Obviously, the devs balanced them for singles, but do we consider things like doubles in that? You know, how are those things considered? And will he be way too strong? Do we have to make it where maybe platform doesn't work in doubles or something like that? But yet, here we see him in doubles, and he plays smooth, like he belongs.
I mean, I think that would be a lesson that Sakurai would tell any plat fighter developer is that like if you develop a character, they should work the exact same in every format, right? But I don't think they seem too strong or nothing.
No,
because it's like, but I could see like empowered forward air just being a kill at like 50%.
Exactly.
That's totally within the realm of possibility. But the meta in doubles, I mean, look, that's just going to take so much longer to adapt to than the meta in singles. Like when it comes to my commentary experience, right? It comes to from like the Cloud meta in Smash 4 doubles, right? Where it's like everyone thought it was a solved problem, and then like the characters started to get banned, right? But then there was some adaptation happening, and like as soon as like some of those tournaments started to ban Cloud in doubles, there was the biggest tournament. One of the biggest tournaments I commented was back in. I'm going to date myself here. 2GG Hyrule Saga was in 2018, and that was like the last Cloud unbanned doubles tournament before Smash Ultimate came out, and there was not a single Cloud in top 8.
I recall, I don't know how many other regions did this. I very much kind of started to get out of Smash 4, but I remember in Colorado, and dating myself, we did Fisticuffs 2.0. And in Fisticuffs, I believe the rule was no double Cloud. Like, you could have a Cloud on your team, but you just couldn't have 2 Clouds on your team.
Yeah, that was a common rule.
That was it, yeah.
At the end of Smash 4's lifespan, it was like Cloud is just totally banned. But no double Cloud was quite common.
That's why it's jarring for me, because it feels like certain characters kind of get added in, you know, maybe other platform fighters, as opposed to when they get added here in our game, and it feels like, wow, I mean, the devs aren't going to ban any character, like how I was talking about with our stages. Every stage is open to be picked, you know, so it's like they're not going to do that, and it's kind of cool to get to see that. We don't have to have those kind of controversies.
And it's clear they're like considering it, right? Because you have stuff like Ethereal Forest not being the tiniest stage ever known to man for double. Like they think about how to change the stage in doubles, right? So like it's obviously on top of mind, but I think that the balance is holding so far in doubles.
I'm happy that the balance is holding, not even just in doubles, but the fact that we are getting characters that are very different archetypes than maybe what we're used to. I mean, Lorena is a huge example, one of the first grapplers in a plat fighter, and she plays great, and you just came in a little weak, and now we're fixing it. Speaking of fixing.
Here we go. This is losers quarters. Okay. This red team is the team we lost to in winners fun. Or it was my winners round 1 actually. This Crag Raster. They have been crushing through the winners side. I believe they must have lost in winners semis to make it down to this spot, and they'll be playing against Gunla and Kilogram Hours, who we saw previously.
I mean, yeah, both of these two teams did fantastic in their matches that we saw earlier. Man, great way to start this set off strong. We're less than 30 seconds in, and we're already seeing Sweet Spot uppies killing. Raster's uppie just doesn't even kill at low enough percentage, in my opinion. But getting the Sweet Spot this consistent, oh, very excited to see this.
And yeah, the Raster has been, I feel like, the one who has come up with these sneaky stocks on this red team here. Crag, he's a pretty known quantity in doubles, right? Like, he can come up with some cheese. You can just stock tank for a very long time because his recovery is so strong. But the Raster being the difference maker is kind of huge here. Oh,
Yeah, a lot of Rasters don't consider Raster very good in doubles. They consider him very weak, struggles with the side B tools and being able to properly utilize it and accidentally hitting your own teammate with it. You know, it's a very hard dynamic. But honestly, Perps has had no problem. I've seen him in the previous games get great edge guards, getting real chases out there. Being safe, really taking his time on his recovery. That's what I've been really recognizing.
yeah, and using every resource to his advantage to stop any recovery. Like, so he was covering the Loxodon recovery from the left and then able to get the high Clarion recovery from the right. Didn't get a super strong punish on either of them, but the ability to cover both was huge. Oh, okay.
Oh!
Ooh.
So wait, was that Gunla who took the stock? I'm confused there. I lost track a little bit. I'm not going to lie to y'all.
But the Crag Pillar interrupted all of that.
Man. Oh.
That was crazy.
It's always so jarring to see the Loxodon strong attack with no magma, and then it kills, and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot.
Again.
That's like 3 times. This is game 1. We're not even done with the set. Man, honestly, I wish I was that consistent with it. We go good, wait.
All right, this is a good position for blue team to really claw back some stage, claw back some percent. Although, actually, Loxodon still has the stock. I didn't realize that was 3 stocks to 2.
He has not dropped it yet.
That's insane.
Kilogram really, that's what I'm noticing. Kilogram's got some seriously good DI.
And unlocks that will keep you alive for a very long time as Crag falls victim over on the left side of the stage. Now blue team in a great spot here.
Oh! There's not much you're going to be able to do there when you get thrown down like that. And there we are. Classic. Tails all this time, but yet still doesn't kill.
And then you hit your teammate with the
I got to
up
get this
air.
meatball real quick. This is jarring. I don't know how Perps is not getting killed yet, but hey. Survive for as long as we can. The problem is right now is the Raster wants things like back throw, up throw, or even down throw to tech chase to get strong attack kills, but you just can't right now because the second you go for a grab, it's death. It's definitely death. Oh, good dodge.
Yeah,
the forward throw?
Forward throw is an opportunity here.
See, that's one of my favorite. There we go. Yeah, that's one of my favorite tools if you're going to use Raster in doubles is being able to use forward throw, or I guess back throw can be that, but if they DI in, it's going to be a problem. But forward throw, even if they DI in, they're going to go pretty far away. That's really a good amount of time to let you either go help your teammate out or just really the get off me tool and get some more mental palace time.
And so that'll be game 1 going to the Iowa team. If I had you guess who Kilogram plays in Smash Ultimate, who would you guess?
I feel like it's going to be something I'm going to hate. It's going to be one of the characters I hate.
The clue I'm going to give you is he plays Loxodon in Rivals of Aether 2.
It's going to be either King K. Rool or King DDD.
Can you commit? Commit to one?
K. Rool.
Ah, you lost the coin flip. It was DDD.
Look,
it was DDD.
Okay, so
that was a good
K. Rool because I wanted more DDD. I like DDD a lot more, but I'm going to tell you right now. Kazuya, Steve, K. Rool, Incineroar. Those are the 4 reasons I don't play that game. Technically Min-Min if you want to give me a 5th.
Incineroar making the list is kind of
I
insane.
don't like him. I don't like him at all. That's why I play Rivals. There's only one character in this game I really hate, and he's killing himself right now. That's the only character I don't like is that elephant.
Yeah, Kilogram had no resources over on the side, but the fact that he was able to scrape away with an SDKO is
if you're going to go down,
huge.
Take him down with you.
Very fortunate here for Team Iowa, who is
good weight. Really good on Kilogram there. Instead of just kind of going for the dare or something, would have gotten punished and reversed pretty quickly. Might have even got his teammate hurt. He very much took a lot more time. Still swung out the back air, kept them in the shield stun. That's great awareness.
Now it's Gunla's opportunity here to create space on the stage, but you get hit by the backswing of that Loxodon up strong.
Man, we have Killa does not have a lot of charge there. Has not been getting these sweet spots on these strong attacks, but has been landing them so often. We're seeing more kills from things like Bear and Dare as opposed to strong attacks here.
Raster gets another one of those sweet spot up strongs or up specials, sorry, to take the stock. But the Crag dies again as well. That's one stock remaining.
It's not what you want right now when you're down a game.
You'd think Crag would live a little longer, but sometimes he just gets bullied.
Anybody
right?
can die at 0%. That's the problem. It's like you might have some weight, you might be able to live a little bit longer than the average bear, but you can still get gimped. And it's kind of the beauty of platform fighters so much so.
Particularly in doubles where like a lead can become a deficit almost instantaneously, right? We're not playing a game where you have health bars where you have to get it from 100 to 0. Like a stock can just disappear.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be cool to see certain games like Combo Devils really show us a different style of that with combination of percents, edge guarding, and a health bar. But in the meantime, traditionally, platform fighters, it's pretty fair to say that no one's won the game until you see it say end.
Right.
Anybody can get a quick 3-stock reversal.
Speaking of which, this has now become 3 stocks to 3. If Lox can just hang on here.
Honestly, I was just about to say it. I'm glad I didn't technically commentators curse that. All right, well, Raster, you're holding it up as long as you can, Perps. If you can bring this out as long as possible, letting him hurt his own teammate. Woof.
Yeah, that was a 0 to 60 on Claren.
Yep.
Claren maybe didn't deserve from your teammate there, but it happens.
Okay, you get the tipper and you get the... Was that even tipper? I didn't even see tipper, but it
I
killed
didn't
at like
see it.
60 with F strong. So it feels like it has to be a tipper.
Sometimes you get Raster like that.
He is light. I mean, chicken bones, you know?
Yeah.
The back throw? Not able to really find any opportunities. Tries to get the parry, but man, Kilgram's just got patience.
Now there's an opportunity here. If you can find that quick back air onto the Crag, this could be a 1v1 before you know it.
Oh, wait a minute. With the self-shield break? I honestly think shield break was a mind game. That's what that was. He was like, hey, bro, check this out. Check me out. Jester in the corner juggling.
I mean, it didn't matter, right? Because Because Llama never really had the intent to interrupt the Crag down strong.
It's not his fight right now.
Yeah.
He's there to interrupt the second he sees the disadvantage, but not a second beforehand.
So it works out pretty brilliantly here for Team Red, who is going to now even it up 1 apiece.
Excited. We finally get to see some Game 3 stuff here. It's been coming out strong. Very similar team dynamics. Both have adapted to each other well. Honestly, every player on the screen has done something really exceptional to do strong. And yes, we get the underground arena. Please, let's get to 1 stock apiece. I want to see the lights. I want to hear the crowd. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Come on.
You know what's really sad is that the only time you really like the Lorena victory theme is excellent, right? But you don't hear the whole song unless you go here, and the whole song is also excellent. You just hear the last 4 bars.
This is why Rivals Peak. We got good music. We got real good music.
It is excellent.
We got great music, and we got great voice actors. We got great character designs. I'm sorry, man. My lobster too buttery.
Oh, what a turnaround!
And Kilo still made it back. Way to go.
Sometimes you just put that hitbox there, and you're like, if you get hit by it, it's on you. That's the Bart Simpson of Dare hitboxes.
I think the big part of it is that, Bully is just not ready for something like that. And Kilgram took advantage of that. He was very extemporaneous in the way he made that decision, and that's why something like that works, especially the heavy-on-heavy violence. Ooh. He's seen so much of the sweet spot uppies coming out from this Raster. He's not going to fall for it.
And going to get the strongest possible punish in return, KOing that bird real fast, but all of a sudden it's 4 stocks apiece.
Man, honestly, this is what I wanted to see. A Game 3, and we're seeing serious stocks be taken with some, honestly, scary moves. A lot of chaos going. Blue team's losing control of the stage.
And
Good job, Perps. Oh!
That was a reversal. Like, he specifically chose that down strong because he knew Crag would try to run in.
Being able to get both of them, maybe he's not going to get to kill the Raster, but at the same time, you want to get rid of the Crag before you want to get rid of that Raster right now. You need to be able to do that because both Claren and Lox together are going to be able to kill this Raster in like a 3-hit combo.
Yeah.
Crag is something you're going to have to work towards. You need to get rid of him first.
Real smart gameplay from Kilogram here.
I think that's what I'm noticing, especially how you talk about him being ranked and just his experience in Ultimate. Ooh.
Oh, no!
Kilogram's got some serious game sense, and here he comes. Not going to be able to fall for that dare again. He knows it's coming.
And the double tech was right on stage. Staying
The
alive.
nair to the up air. Kilogram's got to hold on to this last stock. Finds the bear. It's not going to kill, but it's going to put us in a good position to find the kill. What?
Oh, that up air just barely
Reverse
missed.
bear, not going to hit. There's the dare. Oh, my good. Look, Perps.
And you talk about how in doubles you need to be quick on reactions. Every single one of those kills that Kilogram got was pixels away from being a reversal.
First of all, Perps should, if this was any other Raster, they would have died 1,000 times over. Perps has somehow lived this all. Great DI, tagging the stage. I mean, honestly, you don't need a fight. You've got your flowers. You've done fantastic, Perps, but he's still going. He finds the strong. We're coming down to 1 stock apiece. This might actually be it. Nope. Classic. Nevertheless, that was a great game 3, and we did get to see last stock apiece. I got to see my lights.
So you're saying Raster deserved flowers?
He was gardening. Taking up the little flowers. Speaking of which, I'm going to steal the mic here while we got a little bit of time before new players come up. If you guys want to get that skin, that Loxodont Gardener skin, you can actually get it for free. If you don't know that, part of the highway cleanup project video I did, you can actually go out there, clean up your neighborhood, volunteer at a soup kitchen, do any kind of volunteer work or cleanup work, pick up some trash on your highway, just send a picture in the Rivals Discord, let the Aether Studios know. We'll send you out a Gardener Loxodon skin for free. Literally, please.
All right, guys, get on it.
Yeah, seriously.
Make
I've got
your community better.
I've got like 20 codes left, please, guys. I don't like hoarding all of these. I feel horrible.
All right, this looks like our next losers losers quarterfinal match.
And we get to see Mr. Watch and Learn yet again. Oh, PM lover here. I'm always going to love to get to see it. We don't get to see Game & Watch, but we get to see Watch and Learn. And I will always be happy for that. He is one of my favorite players. We've known each other for so long. That's why I wanted him in Casters of Aether. Very good at his game sense, very good on a social aspect. Mr. Watch and Learn just definitely keeps your vibe up and definitely makes any tournament experience you're going to have much better.
I'm excited to see it. We'll see how it applies to doubles.
I'm not going to lie. They didn't do maybe my favorite on their first game that I watched. It seemed like they were kind of struggling on some team synergy stuff. Very much both doing great jobs on their singular actions, but there was a lot of times where it kind of felt like if they saw their teammate getting hit, hey man, you're on your own. Like, it's just no need to go help. And it feels like that problem might be solved now that they've had a little bit more time, but I'm not sure. So I'm excited to find out.
And as far as like the theory crafting of it goes, Daedalus kind of seems like it requires a little bit more setup than maybe offered it, because you're not going to coat the whole stage in ice, right? Like that's not really possible. So you're gonna have to deal with having less ice than you possibly would in singles.
I think he hasn't really worried about it because the ice has mostly, as a community, we're starting to see Daedalus use it to do the dash attack cancels and stuff like that. While mostly what I've seen Watch and Learn use it for is to find these bears and fares as kill options. Really taking control of center stage with fares, really finding these up airs, edge guards, really using the aerials as like just looking for serious kills, while Crag really creates heavy pressure in center stage and such.
And you can use like burst movement to get up there for like controlling above the stage, right?
Yeah. We're seeing ice on the corner of the stages, but not really, on the end.
So yeah, it's 3 big boys and a Forsburn walking to a bar, walking to a big tree.
Forsburn's looking for the Loxodon who framed him. And of
Of course, none of the other big boys know where the fourth big boy is.
And Matt just like, he pulled up that pillar. I think that was just like
Oh,
for
yeah,
this
no.
exact purpose, right?
They're
able to play
both
the
wearing
tech
these
game.
luchador outfits. They wanted a ring. That's what they want.
They can only make one half of the ring.
Hey, sometimes that's all you need. Ooh, Matt coming out there, just not going to be able to find it. No.
Oh, and now, yeah, Jim is really spacing well, using that disjoint to control as much space as possible, serving up to the Galvin Fair.
Ooh. Jim's got smoke ready to go, and oh, good call out to notice that the pillar would have helped save him. Now you're gonna have to force them to burn off that, that full charge they had. That was really good awareness by Matt. Really good awareness, and that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the watch and learn, finding the execution and taking the stocks when they need to be taken, so you don't waste any time letting somebody having a stock to 195. That's what you're gonna need in doubles, and watch and learn can find it.
With that said, Forsburn's hanging on here. Had to burn those resources, but okay, you're going to die to the Crag Fair on Ethereal Forest. We've seen that several times. Oh, what happened to Galvin? I looked away briefly.
I'm not going to lie to you, I was not paying attention to
He
Galvin.
was just gone. I didn't think that was a high percent stock.
I did not think so either.
Maybe it was, let's call it Crag shenanigans. I'm sure it was Crag.
Crag shenanigans.
Usually it's Crag's fault.
They don't call her cheesy potatoes for nothing. Ooh. Good job, Matt. Oh my goodness. Really said like get away, create a lot of space to let Mr. Watch and Learn come back safe and sound. That was seriously good, especially because what I was talking about earlier, what they were kind of struggling with.
And now, pretty commanding lead here as long as Crag doesn't, get too high in percent, which, well, the juggles start to have. I summoned it. That's my
Commentator curse.
That's my
tale as
fault.
old as time. That being said, I mean, Mr. Watch and Learn holding on to the stock pretty heavily too. So they're building up percents. It's starting to get to that 100% threshold evenly. And once they're at that point, Watch and Learn's going to be able to go for these up airs, these down airs, these bears, and these bears.
Ooh.
He's going to be able to find it and kill you so fast. A little bit crazy there. Getting a little overzealous, but I guess you got the stock to spare, so why not? Ice armor.
You maybe don't want to overcommit here just because if you lose that stock and then your teammate loses that stock, it's a 1v1.
Parry. No! Misses the timing on the parry. A little bit of shenanigans. Here we go. There's the back throw. We're going to see the bear. No, the nair to the upbeat.
All right, sure. Dealer's choice, really.
Yeah, one of these has got to work. One of these has got to be on the table.
Easy slide to victory.
Oh, man. Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
having fun out here. We're having a good time.
I got to say, Jim might have lost me. Oh, no. No, no. We're losing Wasteland Forsburn. Oh. All right. I was already biased. Now I got to be even more biased. No, big fan of our Wasteland Forsburn, the blue palette. Very reminiscent of Big House, which is no longer a tournament series, but,
Big House was a good time.
it was an amazing one. One of my favorite tournaments I've ever went
I mean,
to.
that venue basically exploded like 1 year after after it was done. Or no, that's the old because Big House was at
The new
convention
venue is
center,
good,
right?
yeah.
That was at the convention center.
Yeah, Big House 11. Good one.
We're dating ourselves again.
I remember back when there was only 4 GameCubes at the venue.
It's funny because we probably wouldn't have come across each other at all because you're probably doing Melee stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Melee PM. I was doing Smash 4. And now we're here together.
Aw. Rivals bringing us all together. Speaking of bringing them together, they really don't want to.
They picked the big stage and then they just kind of held forward on it, which is fine. You are allowed to do that. Ooh, nice sneaky lead grab.
Oh!
And then you get hit by your teammate's rock.
To
Stay
be
alive.
fair, it was really cool rock.
it was a cool rock, and it could have gone way worse.
Definitely could have
So it's
Could
at least
have-
funny in retrospect.
Exactly. Go. Oh, good.
Oh, okay, that's a
That right there, that's a parry. Man.
Shouting my character's broken. I don't know if that picked up on the mic.
I'm telling you, Watch and Learn is a people's champ. Does not care. Oh, wait. That was, okay.
Hey, I'm glad someone thinks Aetherless is broken.
He used to be so weak, so many people still think of him like that, but now he's a lot stronger. And I mean, heck, even Galvin just got the side B buff. And I gotta say, Galvin's feeling major strong too. Both Aetherless and Galvin feel
Honestly, well, I've been an Aetherless hater since the dawn of time, because like when I quit playing Rivals 1 was when they added Aetherless, and I was like, what is this dash tech garbage? I hate this. I mean, it was very scrubby, don't get me wrong, but he, Aetherless is definitely scarier than people give credit for. I will agree with you on that.
There's definitely
Oh, and the pillar save!
Ooh.
Nice!
There. And he lives that up air at like 110?
And somehow dodged the eruption. I mean, Crag was going to fall victim to it instead, but
Still.
yeah, Watch and Learn's hanging on for dear life right now.
He ain't giving up yet. Our Galvin being patient, he just waited around, waited for his opening, found the bear, reverse hit. That's the stock. The side B for the chase and the bear.
Careful. Oh, no, but a team kill.
Hey, our Galvin ain't afraid, man. Jeez.
You were talking about that advantage state. You get out there and you hit them, right?
You got to take advantage of your advantage state. Otherwise, don't play Galvin. You're
You
wasting
can't
it.
play the ledge trap game. You got to be out there and forward airing.
Yo, Jim is crazy.
Shout out to
Good
that up
patience.
B. Oh! All right, crowd's getting into this set now. I'm enjoying it.
That's what you love to see. Hey, great bear. That's going to take it. 1-1, baby. We're coming up onto game 3, and this ain't the best of 5s yet. We're not in top 3.
Yeah,
This is it.
We're not in top 3 until 2 more loser sets. So, yeah, this is
Someone's going
do or
home
die,
tonight.
baby. Pack them up.
Pack 'em up. I love it when crowds got the signs. I know Wolfie Scratch has been bringing the 6-7 apps to all the events, stuff like that. Oh, man.
Oh, Zetterburn's coming
About
out.
time. So, earlier when I watched them play, Matt whipped out the Zetterburn, and it was great. It did so many things for the team and really helped build percent a little bit faster. I think they had less control in advantage, but they were building up percent way quicker. So I don't know if it's inherently the best decision, but I'm excited to see it again because I really like the Matt Zetterberg. He's doing some seriously good stuff. Not to mention the other team has to adapt to it right now, and I don't know if they're going to be able to this fast.
I mean, Zetterburn is definitely like a jack-of-all-trades character, and that applies for sure in doubles. Notice I didn't say master of none because he kind of is a master of a lot of them.
Hey, most people don't even know that full quote. Jack of all trades, a master of none, but oftentimes far better than a master of one.
But he's also mastered a few of them. And
He is a master of a lot of things. He still has his shine.
And we're seeing him kill his brother here to start out this game 3.
Oh, man. Basically, I love that. We got, like, synergy and even the team dynamics. Our two heavies, two very strong advantage-type characters, and having the brothers whose even own movesets are very reflective of one another. So it's cool to get to see that in doubles, especially if you do care about the lore a little.
And now Galvin's setting up on this top platform, trying to interrupt that up B, but just a little bit off the mark on like that fading back forward air. He had the right idea, but not quite there. Oh, double KO.
He went for the up strong because it looked like his teammate was going to be able to kind of SDI out of that, but just wasn't able to fall out of it. And you got to go for the swing, especially when your opponent's sitting at 180 like that. You can't just let them stay alive forever. Man, Jim is really getting to the groove of his force burn right now.
Yeah, now red team's taking full stage control. How is blue team going to sneak out of this? They can't. Here comes Watch and Learn hitting with the fair.
A lot of chaos going on right now. Oh, good patience right there. Dodges the F-Strong. Knew it was coming out. Wait a minute. Not going to be able to kill. I don't know why the up throw might have been a misinput, because I'm pretty sure back throw would have killed right there as Galvin.
Oh, wait, that DBZ trade might not be good here for Team Red.
Oh.
Yes, that's a double KO. Okay, we've got a set.
We got even stocks, but at the same time, Galvin's looking like he's coming up on his end. But he could get gimped.
Yeah, careful.
Man, maybe you don't want to get right next to the edge. Maybe you want to go for these fares in neutral.
Enemy Watch and Learn is going to look for those spikes in every single opportunity, but there goes Galvin's stock. That will be 3 stocks to 2. Well, get out there with the icicles. Just interrupt this. Forest Burn, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Down he goes. You're playing out there here on the Galvin platform. But now Zetterburn can just create that save control, get you back into this 2v1. Oh, we're out here.
Yeah, it's a scary position to be playing in, but honestly, it's making me hold my breath.
Do you guys remember when we played on the actual stage? Me
No,
neither.
we have Galvin now. We have Galvin platform. Why would you ever go back to the stage? It's like a crag platform, except it doesn't go away instantly. Oh.
No.
Hey, hold him right there. Hold the punching bag. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Honestly, great set. Very much flowers to Jim and Gormy with the 40. Seriously,
Before you lose
Matt and Mr. Watch and Learn did a fantastic job. The Zetterburn pick was definitely the right answer.
Yeah, and on the bigger stage, too, where
Exactly.
they had way more opportunities to just stop those recoveries. Because we saw the Forsberg get sniped on the left side like twice.
Yeah, we saw a lot of fares, a lot of F-Strongs, and even a few of these up-Strongs really putting on too much pressure that you just can't neglect that. And they had to start focusing on the Zetterburn more. And when we saw the team start to focus on Zetterburn more, of course, you got Mr. Watching right there ready to punish you for getting distracted. It's very menacing team dynamic, to be honest.
And it worked out brilliantly for them moving on into losers semifinals. I believe now we are jumping to winners finals. So we are now caught up. We are at fully top 4. Just doing this for actually those sets move pretty quick.
Yeah, they were not too bad.
This is maybe the most reasonable. Well, since I sat down, this is the most reasonable doubles bracket I've commentated in a minute because yeah, they've been fast sets. They've been dynamic sets. There was some shenanigans, like I mentioned previously, where people had 2x KO brackets and they were running around places. But since I got here and I didn't have to hear the podcast, it's been good.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to keep the podcast as positive as I could, but very much it was a very. And for those in chat who were knowers, y'all know that was a very long podcast hour, and I'm sorry for that. But yeah, we're getting into the groove. We're not really sitting around waiting or having to make up topics. We can get right back into it.
So this will be.
What are they doing?
Maybe the buttons locked? No. Raven King's just being a goober. Yeah, this is going to be Raven King and FPZ on the right side player cam. The local team, they're playing pretty hot right now in doubles, and that
Raven King
does
from here.
That does not surprise me that they play hot because they play hot at every Raven King specifically plays hot at every single Frosty Faustings, whether it's Smash Ultimate or Rivals doubles. So.
I know Raven King has been a long-time Ultimate and PM player, very good at both games. Yeah.
I mean, I watched him back in Smash 4 when he was playing Ike back in that game. And do you know how bad Ike was in Smash 4?
I don't.
Because it was not good. Not a good character.
Oh, there we go.
But always been a doubles Maven, rocking out here with FBZ. So that should be, I imagine it would be Maple. Although FBZ's been playing a lot of Galvin. So we saw how good Galvin can be in doubles too.
Yeah, when FPZ and Raven King were playing here earlier, the FPZ stayed on Maple the entire time. Okay. But that might just be, again, like we talked about, depending on stages, depending on the team dynamic they're fighting against, or how their synergy is going. But it's good to know that Galvin's on that back burner for sure, that it's an option for sure. I think having a back burner character in doubles is very important.
This is a button check.
This is 100% a button check. I am not familiar with the team they're playing against.
No, I don't either. Oh, no, I do. It's Melon and Gusta. They were playing earlier. They're playing very hot. They were helping warm up our some other teams while I was doing that podcast hours. Really trying to keep it out because, very good spirits. So Melon and Gusta were very strong, too. So
don't tell me it's Melon. That's my round 1 tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah.
I believe Melon's been playing Orcane, and if I'm right, that Orcane has been pretty strong.
I really don't like Orcane.
I'm not going to lie to you. It's because I love you and I care about you that I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. You're playing Clarin.
Yeah, no, I know.
You've got this.
I know. I can still
You can
whine.
still not like a character.
I can still whine
To be fair,
on the
I
mic.
play Raster, and I don't want to play against the Locks. So fair enough. Nevertheless, it's not about our matches. It's about their matches. And we're starting right here on the board. We got our boy Orcane in the back on a statue. They are loved here. That's the crowd cheering for him.
Orcane seems like he would be such a good doubles character. Just because of the burst, right? Like, you can just come up with this movement out of nowhere and save your teammate.
Yeah, we've seen Club pretty much use Orcane for doubles every time because it's so strong to find kills, and if you're consistently landing these bears, you don't really have too much to worry about. Your own movement flows very well into it, and you don't need a lot of wind-up like you do with someone like Edelix, like you were talking about. Orcane can kind of just burst range it out real quick and find a nice bear, as long as you know how to land the sweet spot. I mean, look at that! Oh my lord, Melon!
Sheesh.
Oh. That's what happens when you don't feed your pet Orcane. They get mad at you. They start biting. Ignore that, chat. I think I just had a stroke.
But speaking of burst and doubles, FBZ took that first stock 14 blue by just coming up with these strong attacks that you don't really expect a character that fast, right, to have just that big of a hitbox. And it's a quick hitbox in doubles.
Oh, God. There's just a lot going on already. I'm sorry. I keep seeing, there's a lot of trades right now. A little jab here, then my turn to jab. I'm not really seeing too much control other than Melon go for that cannonball. Great fair. Tries to bring his team back, and now that's going to be painful.
Oh, yeah, and you get hit by that forward strong. Ooh. But Clarin does make it back. Gets the back air, not quite enough to kill Maple. Good DI by FBZ.
Ooh, bad decision coming there.
I'm shocked Raster fell down to that stock. Yeah, 173% on Clarin is a lot in double.
Raven King spotted that and now looking for the way to punish it. But immediately, Gusta says, I'm going to go help my teammate out.
And I love Gusta going up to, stop that 50-50 situation that Maple loves to set up. But you don't have enough time here because Clarin's right on your butt.
Ooh. That's crazy. Very much just sat in shield and kind of waited out, but knew that they weren't going to get grabbed for whatever reason they believed that. But honestly, Raster could have really found a kill option there, but just not going for it. That's sending a message when you come up and you stand in front of your opponent like that.
But now we are down to, this might be the first time in a while we've had just a last stock apiece situation. There's been a lot of 3 stocks to 2 that then led to a 1v2. But here we go.
Melon has just been holding this edge guard, not letting Raven King back. Finally, it's Raven King's turn, but you're going to have to deal with the puddle situation. Not going to be able to fall for that. The down beat to the up strong doesn't kill because Orcane is full of that water weight. Make your dog go for a walk, and then you get the sweet spot up B. That was, if this was 2x KO, you know what it would say?
What would it say?
It'd say 2x KO. For you ever seen
that?
Yeah, 2 kills at once.
Because there were two of them on the screen, and they both died at the same time.
For me now. Oh man, hold up the crag! Don't be shy. Is that an Orcane push? No.
I am a crag processing that joke in my head.
All right, Fire
Going
Capital.
to the bigger stage.
Yep, yeah, we did that in the first game, but obviously Fire Capital was probably one of the real biggest ones. Maple's going to really struggle to find some of these up air kills, but honestly, I think
that's why Gusta and Melon wanted to go here, try to really reduce some of Maple's kill options,
Yeah.
make it more linear to be these things like these double dip fairs. And with so much room down there, that even if Melon is getting double dip faired, he still has time to react and upbeat, you know?
Uh-huh. Plenty of space to go for these deep Arcane edge guards on the stage.
This was definitely a good, smart stage to go to.
Oh, but still letting a rip here is FPZ, and that's where you see keeping him alive. But oh, there goes Arcane off the side.
Gusta!
Still being aggressive, though.
I love it when you watch a player just kind of have like a string of like really great moments. Just like, that was good. That was good. Oh my God, that was good. You start to like, you get a little bit proud of them. You're like, oh my God, good job, Gusta. And we saw FPZ really start to set up for maybe starting to hit up Gusta a little high there, but kind of abandoned it, recognizing this isn't going to kill, and I'm going to get punished for trying to do this right now. So backed off, started to take us back to neutral and restart this engagement again. And that's good awareness, but that's definitely why you might want to ban this stage next time. Well, I guess there won't be a next time. Dave's stupid. Oh!
Not enough to KO. That's going to keep Melon alive and trying to burst through here with the up strong, but gets countered again. FPZ, even on the big stage, going to get this down strong KO from almost center stage.
Ooh, a little bit chased with that F strong puddle there. Now they're going to have a little bit of time, not able to find it. Raven King pulling this edge guard. Oh, good.
What a nice sliding F tilt to turn around. And Melon tries to go for the save, I think, with the down puddle, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what you can really do there. I think the puddle was already up, so it was a bad spot.
And yeah, there
It didn't even puddle back, but there it is. I mean, this can still be activated in the afterlife. You know, Orcane's always with us in our hearts, you know? Oh.
I saw that in the cruise at Twitch Rivals, and I was like,
Yeah,
that's so
exactly.
cool.
I know Flambeezy and EE were talking about that. You are still here. It's a team-based game. It's a team-based event. You're still active. There's elements of like chair still being there. There we go. We see it. You're still in there.
Didn't end up being too relevant, but yes, you are still around.
It's
Yeah, okay.
activating that puddle in the afterlife. It's very much Goku giving Gohan father-son Kamehameha. Like, I got you, man. Very sweet.
And that's a down 4 stocks to 1, 2v1, where it's like, yeah, we can scoop. We can go to the next game. You got to do your puddle. I'm happy for you.
Yeah,
You did the puddle.
I like it. I like that it's like it's still, you can't blindly just say, oh, okay, cool, I'm dead. There's nothing else I can do. Oh, yeah, and since we are winners finals, we get to do it best of 5.
Yes, let's go.
Who doesn't love to see it? Oh, my goodness. Raven King and FPZ are saying, no, we're not. This may be a best of 5, but we're just going to knock this out. There's not going to be any kind of reversals, no games for you. They start this match off so strong already, doing so much percent. Okay, now they're hitting each other a little, but
That they may have hit themselves more than. Oh, now it's probably added up to more.
they started this match off very aggressive. Very aggressive.
I was talking about this with my team, man. I was like, do we want to
Nair?
like? Oh, okay,
Yes!
that's a nice KO.
Let's go, Raven King. Oh, as a wrestler, I love to see the nairs. I love it when they are finished. Oh,
That's a Rockwall special, cleaning up that Claren. I was talking about this with my teammate, where it's like, which one of us is going to go in? Which one of us is going to like play back and try to rebound? The answer apparently is both.
yeah.
Like, we're both going in. Just hit them. If you
That's
hit
why-
me, whatever.
We're still so early, especially like you were talking about earlier about like the meta of doubles and these new characters coming in, that we haven't really started to say what's objectively the correct teams or ways to play. There's very much a lot of room for no matter what your team is, what characters you're playing, to very much say we're going to do whatever rules we feel like and just kind of go with that vibe, you know? It's really fun right now to be in the, you know, the stages that we make the meta. Ooh, good up air to kill that stock. I didn't know if it would kill, but it did. And then finds another FPZ. So
Yeah,
strong.
you think of the tall ceiling on the stage, but then you just get to like do the advance off of these top platforms, and it can just kill people super early. Oh, what happened to Raven King there on the left side?
I'm not sure.
I was so focused on commentating that up air KO that I just didn't even see what happened to Raster.
We've seen this happen twice now. Stocks are disappearing.
It's
before
hard.
our eyes. Good up B. Finds it, takes the stock. They've got the spare one on the side here.
That's why commentating doubles is really hard.
It is. There's so much going on. You don't want to get too distracted. There's a lot that goes into it.
But now that means Raven King's going to try to slow things down and hold onto the stock for as long as possible. Just chip away
great
here.
job.
Claren's already at 99%. Gets hit by the command grab and what a turn around!
From the down B, that's crazy too. There was a lot of ability to DI out of that and just recognize that they were afraid to go out there, get nared or something, and called it out at the sweet spot. It was really good awareness by Raven King. Coming out there, protecting their shield broken teammate.
And now Melon hanging on here. Doesn't want to waiting as long as possible to go to the puddle because you know that team was waiting for it.
Oh, wait a minute. I really thought that was about to be it.
We're all alive somehow. He's using the big maple hitboxes, trying to turn it around.
There we are.
Okay. Nair's fine.
Clean
That'll do it.
3-0.
Raven King and FPZ are what you call Saris's best friend, the TO's best friend.
They're like, hey, we want the TOs to get
running
plenty
through
of rest.
I get the point from over there.
It's like, you guys know what we needed. This is why we need a cake of salt and beastly here. Let's get this bracket a little bit faster done.
Yeah.
None of this game 5 situation stuff.
No
Everyone's
game
tired.
10s, no shenanigans. I know people have bedtimes.
Honestly, I got 10 a.m. pools for Power Rangers Battle for the Grid tomorrow. I got to get my nappies in. I got to practice my Gen combos.
I've got 10 a.m. pools tomorrow, but it's to commentate mystery bracket. So, like, that's actually the most fun thing to do at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Me practicing, me going for a combo that I practiced for hours that I still can't hit over and over that is called the Moron combo is going to be the most frustrating thing when I drop that in bracket and they go, and Raven drops the Moron combo again. And I'm going to just sit there crying my eyes out. Like, thanks, guys. Oh, okay.
That's like the FGC equivalent of having that nightmare where you go to high school and you're not wearing pants.
Yep. It's so fun.
Like,
too.
I dropped the moron combo again.
It's fun because the Power Rangers community is a very small community, of course. And so it's everybody knows everybody. And so they go, he's not going to block this overhead. And then he goes, yep. Then he's dropping the moron combo. And it's just like, yep, your friends who know all of your weaknesses laughing at you on the mic. It's fantastic. Oh. Mr. Watch and Learn having a little bit of controller shenanigans. Maybe he needs to figure that out. There we go.
Hey, you know what? I had a bad run of it between, like, Smash 4, Smash Ult, and then going into Rivals, where I went to a Rivals 2 tournament last year. Won a set on stream. I think that was my first set win on stream in like 6 or 7 years.
You did that on
it was
purpose.
Bad. I was on a bad run where like I wasn't really practicing the Smash games. I was just kind of going like I do the commentary. I practice the commentary a lot,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But then like I just was not really practicing the game to like continue to be there. So like every time my name got called for stream, I was like, oh, here we go again. And then I look really stupid. And
Trust me, I know maybe not everyone else is going to know that pain, but as someone who plays a multitude of fighting games, and like I said, you can beat me in 1 or 2. Sure, go to town. But you can't beat me in all my games.
Yeah.
I got too many on the list. And then creating content and casting and coaching people, all while trying to be a decent romantic partner, it's hard.
It's a lot of work.
It's hard. I'm not here to be the best player in the world. It's not going to be me. I'm going to get on that stage. They're going to go, Raven goes 0-2 again, and I'm going to go.
It's tough. For me, it's holding a full-time job while doing all that too. Right?
It's hard.
Like,
it's hard.
It's crazy. So
I'm luckily getting closer to the point now that casting and coaching has started to raise enough funds for me that I'm getting to the point where I might not have to work anymore, and I can just do this full time. Yeah, it's been the dream.
That's good. The grind's the grind,
I've
man.
been making content since 2012. It's about time I get mine. Use code Raven. You can use that right here when you want to buy that stuff. But if you, again, get the free Gardener locks. Just get it for free. Just get it for free. All you have to do is pick up some trash and send me a picture on Twitter.
How
Please.
hard's that?
It's not. It's easy.
Easy peasy.
It is easy. But if you want to spend the money, there's plenty of great codes to use. You can use code Purple Pikmin to support Ion. Use code ZDG, Zeus to Goose. You can use code Zeke's Pass. Get Coach Zeke some love. He
Shout out
deserves
to
it.
my boy Wisely.
Yes, another amazing caster. Long time standing with Rivals 1 and 2. There's a lot of great people out there you can support. And, of course, ultimately support the devs for Rivals of Aether because Aether Studios works hard. Anyone who's taken the time to get to meet some of our devs like SBS, George or Edelis, Matt Worrell, of course, Dan Fernacey, Trevor Youngblood. These people work hard, y'all. Please, buy that skin you want. All right.
I'm not the problem there. I buy too many skins.
I buy too many skins. I own almost everything. Here we are, Underground Arena, my stage. We got the 2 luchadors finding it out here, too. That's the best part. I love to see players on theme. I know other people don't care about that. I do. I swear, it makes you a little bit stronger when you fit matches.
Yeah, coordinate the fit. I was working on it with my dubs partner. We were matching the mecha skins. Because like he was Crag, I was firing. So the mecha skins are one of my favorites.
They're good. I can't wait for Mecha Lorena. That's what me and the Lorena creators were talking about. Mecha Lorena, and I want to see Dave the Dead Lorena. That would be good.
Yeah, those would be fun.
But on to our match. So I don't want to get too distracted here.
Meanwhile, your favorite character in the game is just like holding the stage by himself with this shovel that you so kindly gave him for free
I
for
shouldn't have given that
cleaning
shovel.
up the place.
Man. And he's sitting there, not a lot of percent on him. Kilogram's doing great already.
This is like peak kilogram in doubles. Like when playing King, DDD, and Smash All, it's just like go back, retreat, get your resources, control the stage. Gunla can hold forward.
He gets to have a meat blow out, so there's some form of like presence, while also getting the flowers out, charge the magma. He has that down B for a crazy recovery. And if you want to come to his field, you're going to get bared.
Yeah. Kilogram's playing hot this game.
All
And
thanks
keep
to
it going.
Ooh. Okay, whoa, there we go. Good awareness to get away from that. It's like, hey, we're not going to win this fight. We might want to get back on stage.
I was scared. I was scared for Team Green, but this might be the opportunity here. Yep, okay. Watch and Learn going to double dip. That is definitely a dead Loxodon.
There's the pop.
That could have been more. I think that could have been a quicker turnaround into a 2v1 for Green Team. That's that little synergy thing you're talking about, right?
I'm losing track. We're at the point where
there's a lot of hitboxes.
Yeah, a little bunch of jabs on both ends. We're going to change that immediately. Matt. Oh,
but the pillar wasn't pulled out, or I think there could have been a pillar pull there.
I think so. I'm not going to lie. I am getting a little lost here. Because this is loser semifinals, so
This is the last best of 3.
Exactly. Okay. I just want to make sure because I don't want it that long.
Okay, Gunla trying to hold up to snipe that high Edelis recovery.
Ooh.
Doesn't happen though. I think that was an attempt to ledge cancel those up Bs to side platforms. I like to go for that a lot when I'm on Claren.
A lot of heavy attacks coming out right now, putting serious pressure. Stocks getting even up. And right now, Loxodon's going to lose that one.
That up tilt just killed?
Yes.
Not that. Okay. I mean, sure. That was Lox at like 140. I guess that up tilt's stronger than I thought.
Oh.
Hey, you got the thing!
Matt all alone here. Oh, nope. They're immediately trading off, saying we don't want him at a solid 0%. When it comes to the 2v1, we need him to have a little percent.
Oh, Team Green's cooking.
There we go.
Destroy the Claren off the right side, and now Edelis is in trouble.
Good weight from Matt. Never mind, he immediately hits his teammate with the rock as well. Hey, this rock's for everyone. It's got its own mask. Speaking of which, whoever did the workshop for playable rock, we need playable luchador rock. I need to see the mask.
Luchador Rock. Yeah, port all the skins. Why not?
Woo. Oh, wait.
Okay,
was scary.
okay. If that rock had hit, it could have like knocked him up.
We're seeing that rock kind of be thrown out a little, maybe a little egregiously lately.
That rock is a force for good and evil.
Beyond Good and Evil PS2 classic banger. Anyone ever play that? Yet again, dating myself.
That was a good one.
It was so good.
We're not going to talk about the sequel that doesn't exist.
What
But-
sequel?
Exactly.
Beyond Good and Evil is very much like Jak and Daxter. You just don't talk about that one game. The rest are
I feel
straight
like
perfect.
if I was here for the podcast hour, we would have rapped about like some. It would have just been like, man, remember this game? Remember this game?
It would have been everyone in the chat going, "What do you mean?"
Remember Time Splitters 2? Yeah.
That game sucked. Oh man, it would have been everyone in the chat going, "What is a Neo Geo?" We're all and you and I crying in the corner. All right.
My name comes from Advance Wars. That's what Lord Sturm's from. He's the antagonist of that Game Boy Advance Tactical Strategy Classic.
I have no rights, to be honest. I feel terrible.
All right, well then we would have had a bad podcast. All right, back to the game,
Yeah.
as they say.
Okay, where are we at? Is
Knock this
there
crag
we go.
away.
Kilogram going to be the first to lose their stock? Nope, that's what that down B's for. Wait a minute.
Now Team Red really holding this top platform to try and just stop Team Green from getting to center stage. But they do sneak by, and oh no!
The scoop, that's why it's a cup, so you can pick them up and throw them right in. Oh, gosh.
That's why you just put those hitboxes out sometimes, man, 'cause
Sometimes.
they just work.
Sometimes it's less about the move, the need for it, and just the fact that there's a big red box that says "Do not enter."
And you entered. That's on you. Again, the Bart Simpson style of doubles.
Man, okay, there we go. He's got. Oh, the first. I thought we were going to see a double down B from Matt.
All right, McGunlaw being persistent on the right side, trying to snipe high with the back air, but Watchman goes low.
Matt was there on the right, ready to pillar and bring up his teammate, or kind of interrupt the combo that Gunla was doing.
Oh, and there goes Loxodon. That was an early stock.
What's crazy is Mr. Watch and Learn still got all 3 stocks. He been holding on.
Yeah,
doing
he's
just
chilling.
Fine. Yep.
And you see that wave dash back. He's really thinking about holding that stock as long as possible, but it is going to be a Lox up strong.
And that
takes the
kills
stock.
neither of them with the neutral beat. Great jab. Then the parry. Honestly,
Oh, nowhere to run.
oh.
But the double dips on that ledge guard, that works out to take Loxodon's stock. Super early again, and now Claren's got to hold on for dear life, otherwise this is a 1v2, and the 1v2s have been 100% in the favor of the 2 tonight.
Oh, yeah. Every once in a while you're watching these and you see the 2v1s, and we all know how the 2v1 goes, that the 2 wins and the 1 loses. But every once in a while you get that surprise, and that's what makes it all the more exciting. But tonight is not looking like that night.
No, it really isn't. So let's see if Kilogram taking all the time he can on those flowers just to get that resource going. It's going to cost him a ton of percent, though, because as you see, anytime you think you have a moment to breathe in 1v2, you don't.
Yeah, especially, so there's a lot of pros and cons of picking the team dynamic of weights, speeds, and kind of like combo accessibility between characters. But when you got the 2 heavies and you get in the 2v1, all right, it's a scary thing. Because they're just throwing out some scary hitboxes. My lord.
They just wanted to break his shield 3 times in a row, I'm pretty sure. Like, the fact that the first shield break didn't lead to a KO is not a problem.
You can tell Kilogram plays heavies in other games because there's been no fear right now. That set may be over, but he did not have fear in those moments. Was not panicking, was not just blindly attacking or nothing. Very patient, and that was very respectable. Flowers for Kilogram hours for sure.
That means they'll be going up against the Arcane. It was Arcane, and what was the other teammate?
Melon and there's Guntha and then I've lost it. Gusta. Melon and
Gusta was also Claren. Yes, you're correct.
Oh my God, is that
Right,
Arcane
right,
in the back for the Melon and the Crag?
Crag?
Pack him up.
You know what's so my other character I play is Crag. So he's packing up my main, with my secondary. And you know what? Clarin deserves it.
Don't say what you think, Raven. You're going to get in trouble. I mean, yeah, Clarin, I guess everybody deserves it. I have no preference. Look, I'm just saying.
Let me bring it back from about the 8.
You're saying you're 3, and you got your first and your secondary. As long as your third is not a Lux, I think we can be fine.
My work started doing this. Well, it's mandatory for everyone. Like this awareness training. Like it's not harassment training or anything, but it's like awareness. So it's like the things you say that are like pleasant are green, and then the things that are like starting to become a problem are yellow. Like if I'm stressed at work, but I'm just like conveying to you that I'm stressed, it's like yellow. And then like if I say something that's a step beyond yellow, it's then orange, and then red are like the things that you would like report to HR, right?
Yeah.
So at our work we just started co-opting that as like, hey, you're at about an orange right now. I need you to bring it down to about a yellow. So you're thinking orange thoughts about Clarin. I have a feeling that those are orange thoughts.
I'll work hard to tell you. In this example, I will go green. I'll get my green.
Go back to
Gardner's
green.
thumb.
All right.
100%. That being said, I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds terrible at work. If I was upset at my coworker and he goes, "You're at an orange right now," I'd be like, "Dude."
No, we co-opted it, so it's like sarcastic.
Oh, okay. So I'm telling you, that would just push me over the edge. If I'm having a bad day and someone goes, "You're kind of an orange right now," I'd be like, "Shut up!" I would lose it at work. Man.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Right.
I mean, honestly though,
bills.
good on your job for letting y'all, be able to communicate like that still.
Yeah, we're not a big company. We're like we're probably like 80, 85 people. So it's and we all know each other pretty well. So it's like about that camaraderie, right? And it's a sales gig. So when you're in sales, like that's what it's all like. It's not the kind of thing that like AI can take it over or whatever. Because it's about knowing people and making relationships with people, and so it speaks all the way through.
Yeah, my partner's in sales, sells event spaces and such. So
I do IT. Okay. If I did do sales, I would not be okay with that. Shout outs to all the sales people in the chat, because like sales is such a hard job. Like cold calling people, that's brutal. I would not be about that life.
It's why I give my partner so much respect that she is able to do such a fantastic job and stay as optimistic and positive as she has for years. It's a very...
I do IT, and that means then I go to tournaments where we run Rivals 2 on PCs, and then I also have to do IT.
Your job's never done.
My job is never over. All right, let's see some new skins. Let's see some fancy skins. We still got the Dino Arcane.
Winnie the Pooh! Don't let me down.
I gotta buy the Halloween Clarin. I still don't have that one.
I know a lot of people don't love this one, but I will say this is one of the epic skins that is also a coin purchasable one. So you can still get this on the rotating coin shop.
Yeah, I'm kind of keeping my coins around for that. But like then I sign into my setup on weeklies, and it's like, okay, I need to get some other palettes for other people, because like if they play Clarin, they have like 8 skins. If they play Daedalus, my least favorite character. Oh, actually, no, they have Mecha Daedalus, because I bought that. Because it was in the bundle. So, Daedalus, you're lucky this time. I think my Forsburn has 0 skins on my account. So I'm working on it. Working on it.
Forsman's got some amazing skins. And honestly, I'm so shocked we got the skeleton one for free. That one's real good.
Oh, I do have that one, yeah. Because I've leveled up all
really
the
good
PPs. Yeah. That's a good skin.
I love it. I'm a very big fan of it. We got that one and the Opera one. Those are some of my favorites, but mine is definitely Wasteland Forsburn. Here we go. All right, Gusta Melon going on our green team. Seeing Mr. Watch and Learn and Matt yet again on our red team on the right. Losers finals. Whoever wins this is going to be able to take it back to grand finals. This is also a best of 5.
Again, setting up that pillar immediately on the right side of the stage.
We're starting to know little patterns here. Did Daedalus just lose
I think
stock
that
when
was
I
an
blinked?
SD. I think.
I blinked. I looked at you for
Yeah.
2 seconds, and he was gone.
I talked about the pillar, and then there was just an Etalus dead. So I'm pretty sure that was just a fastball. Sometimes you see those. Like, the funniest SD I see in the game pretty regularly is like when a Galvin dares off the stage, and you're like, "What? you chose to do that, so it is on you." But very silly SD. And Crack taking the sweet time to get back to the
Matt
stage.
has landed those consistently,
Yeah.
being able to use the side B repop off of Rock. Using it pretty consistently.
And it's kept him alive for way longer than you would expect, even on a stage like this.
I'm wondering if we're going to get to see Matt's Zetterburn yet again.
It may come into play if they lose this game one. We'll see.
I know Mr. Watch and Learn also has a Forge Run as well, so we might sometime get to see that now, or if they get to make it in Grands, maybe even Grands too.
I don't know why I thought of Watch and Learn as a Forsberg, but no, the Etalus is the
For a
more
long
well-known
time,
character.
they were doing super good in singles with Green Wasteland Forsberg, so
Okay.
I think people who start seeing it a little, like you might have caught a glimpse of it, and maybe that's why the natural association.
Okay.
That or maybe Mr. Watch and Learn's just got a Forsberg vibe.
Maybe. I mean, pretty good character in doubles too, so I wouldn't be surprised to see it. 2 stocks apiece on this current situation, but the percents tell a very different story. Almost enough to take out that Etalus on the side, but everyone's staying up. Oh, but that tipper!
What?
God.
So he did the pillar. Didn't it
Huh?
interrupt?
It didn't interrupt the tipper stun.
I
It just took it straight up.
Staying in the green thumb as best as I can. Let's go.
Sure.
See, now there we go. That's a pillar saving his teammate.
A yellow comment would be Claren needs it.
Fair enough. Ooh, the tech. Then being off the platform, and now its pillar's gone. I don't think Crag would have hit it anyways. 1 stock apiece here. It's looking rough for Matt right now. We might have to see that Zetterburn sooner rather than later.
And that's just how doubles works. Like this was 4 stocks to 4 about a minute ago.
Yeah.
And then just the stocks exploded.
If I'm not wrong, I thought Gusta and Noah sent them to losers.
I would have to check that bracket.
Yeah.
I can check that bracket. I have the power of the sun.
I have
In the palm
slowest
of my
internet
hand.
possible for some reason. So
Oh yeah, signal here. If you're not in the venue, signal is very bad. So
we are going to get to see
It
the
will take me a
Zetterburn
minute.
switch from Matt.
yeah, look at that. My round 1's melon.
You're going to do amazing.
I will do.
believe in you.
I will do great.
I
Thank
believe
you.
in you.
Thank you kindly. Which tab is this? StarGG, you are my favorite website ever. I've never said anything bad about you. That's a green comment, right?
That is the most. Hey, I wish I had that ability. Oh my, I don't even have that power in me.
If I was on the podcast hour, I could tell some start.gg stories. That is a simple fact. Anyway, we're on Rockwall.
Yeah, very much so. Like I said, we get to see Matt's Zetterburn now and how this is going to change this out. Going to Rockwall, I'm not really sure what they're looking for. It looks like Mr. Washington is kind of taking control of center stage a bit more. Ooh, we're already getting Claren off the stage here as our first stock down.
Yes, Buff Arcane beat Freak Inc. in winners semifinals,
Okay.
and now they are rematching. So yes, you are correct. This was a winner semis rematch.
Okay. Also, their team name is Buff Arcane.
Yeah, their team name is Buff Arcane.
I wonder if Melon got to decide that or if they did agree on that together. Oh, great parry. Not able to find much off of it, but at least, you know, being able to kind of take away from that situation that was really about to be so harmful.
Yeah,
Mental
you can create space with a parry like that, right? And you don't have the opportunity to get like the full hard punish that you would in singles, but the stage control matters.
Exactly. We saw Melon do a parry not right, very similar to right after it. Very much clearly now it's in the mental stack. We're going to see a bit more parries, hopefully. The chase, no cannonball?
Green team in
Oh.
full stage control, but what a sweep from Watch and Learn. Send that Arcane to the drink.
Yeah, I thought we were going to see Melon do a little bit of a My Apologies side B there. Shout out My Apologies.
Aether goes down as well. Wow, Zetterburn's already at 150. That stock is dying, and there it goes.
There we go. Mr. Watch and Learn trying to come back in there and kind of change up targets and gets punished for it. It's going to be brutal. That's the con of sometimes going in there. You're going to get hit for it.
Gusta makes me feel way better about my Claren because he just did 4 or 5 up tilts in a row. It's just like, you're going to knock them into my up tilt eventually. Like, we're just existing in this space because that's Claren's job. Ooh, nice slip into the ledge.
Yeah, unfortunately, Gusta didn't do the second part of up B. Thought they were going to be able to get it, but they did get the down B on the icicles, which I really thought was the sign that they were going to, kind of win this next engagement.
But you do not expect someone to be able to sneak down and ledge trap like that. But oh wow, no tech on that. That was a back air towards the stage. It did not get teched.
Oh, what a shame. And I can't believe it. I was really sure Matt was going to be fine, but now Mr. Watch and Learn all alone here. Claren's at 115 though, so we might be able to see a nice fair taking the stock pretty early.
This may be the most winnable 1v2 we've seen, just because you need the one hit on the Claren, and then, yeah, you might be down a ton of percent, but it's a 1v1, and anything can happen in a 1v1 in this game.
Exactly. Ooh. We all have our own sort of Marvel vs. Capcom X Factor in this game, but we're not going to see it yet.
The X Factor was apparently puddle forward strong. Because that was like center stage, and Aether like the heaviest character in the game, so.
Yeah, it's not too long ago. I learned this from Cabbage, for those who know who Cabbage is, that puddle doesn't actually change the knockback percent or damage. It only actually increases the range of the attack. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that F-Strong and being empowered doesn't do that. The only thing I think it does increase knockback and percent is side B, empowered side B.
Right, yeah, okay. When you side B onto it, which is very rare.
Yeah,
a lot rarer than the strong attacks.
It is something that people like Maya are very well known for, that I thought we would see Melon do a bit more of, but we haven't yet. Ooh.
Well, it's hard to set up in doubles, right?
It's hard to do it at all. I can't do it at all, even when I'm trying, and I've watched Maya do it 1,000 times.
Oh, that Zetterbun exploded.
Yeah, Melon came in very strong from the get-go this round. I mean, they're on track to 3-0 this, so.
If the current stock count holds, yes, you are correct, so. And that's one thing that's crazy about the Arcane Claren team is either character can be a really strong backliner, right? If your spacing is good and if your movement is good with Arcane, you can get those back air tipper KOs that surprise you.
Oh, great bear.
That one was less surprising just because it was so far to the left, but I'm not surprised that actually hit the second hit. Although that might just be an Aether big hurt box thing.
I think
right?
so. I'm not actually 100% certain, but regardless of the case, I just didn't think it was going to make contact, much less be the killing factor.
That'll move this green team into pole position here in game number 3, looking for a rematch on the team that sent them to losers.
Good bubbles to interrupt, having Melon control so much of that engagement. Not going to be able to find the closer, and Matt missing that first chance. Melon's got a lot of percent on him, though, so this might be time.
Oh, and he avoided his teammate's downstrung there. That would have been certainly trouble.
Great spacing for Melon again to dodge Matt right there while still putting pressure on Mr. Watch and Learn. Really good spacing for Melon. There's that F-Strong.
And you get the slide, you get the extended hitbox of it.
Oh my. Melon put himself in a little bit of a scary situation here, but he's now at that rough percent at a heavy that we're going to have to see how Mr. Watch and Learn and Matt find the kill option on him, because he's been holding on to this stock for a hot minute.
Oh, let it rip. That works?
Sometimes you got it. Sometimes you got it.
Okay, that's going to be a dead Zetterbun. All of a sudden is 3 stocks to 1. Watch and Learn was in a better position last game.
Yeah, it's not going to be good for him, unfortunately. There's no nice way to put it. We can lie to you, but the truth is it's going to be a very rough chance for Mr. Watch and Learn to give it his all and really show us what they can do.
All right, he's trying to separate them and get the one Clarion KO. That's important, but ooh, I thought he had the DI.
Yeah.
Just barely not enough.
It looked close. I'm not. It's one of those things that like I'm not sure like how much DI really like. You know, obviously we know the perfect of it would have let them live hypothetically, but how close to perfect did you need to be?
Yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm DIing correctly in this game, and it's like just
didn't
barely not
technically
enough.
ASDI enough or SDI it enough in some way, shape, or form, or some form of like getting hit prior. I have no idea what actually quantifies.
Sometimes like it might just be like perfect task DI is like the perfect way to stay alive, but
I have no idea what the formula is. That's my thing. I have no idea.
Actually, that's a question I don't know the answer to. So do you well, you just don't get stock screens at all in doubles, right? Or like the purples? Because that just hasn't happened.
I'm pretty sure it has to be like the team's
the final
last
stock. Yeah.
But
that just has not really happened.
I honestly feel like I've seen it 1,000 times until the second you mentioned it, and then my database of my brain just went, I've never actually seen that ever.
Yeah, like I'm not sure if I'm making that up or not. Like,
No,
I totally could be.
Yeah. Now we all have a side quest chat.
You can add me on Blue Sky because I'm not on Twitter. So, Lord Sturm on there.
You
Let me know.
rival server?
I am on the rival server. Yeah,
See?
you can add me on the rival server.
That's the best part of us all being in that server. We can always find each other that way.
Big ol' rival server. I used the Clarion emotes on there actually a decent amount of the time.
There's a lot of good emotes in that server. Really like it. I've used the Sylvanos puppy one a lot.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I'm like, that's so perfect. And everyone's like, oh, wondering who our new character is about to be getting released.
I do got to shout out the person on the subreddit who's posting snake facts every day until Sylvanos gets revealed. I appreciate they both came out like around the same time in Rivals 1.
To be honest with you,
a little
I
confused.
didn't know. I honestly didn't play Rivals 1 until after Rivals 2, and Matt gave me like a copy of the game. So I feel like such a big fan talking about Rivals 1. I don't know anything about it. It's
like I said, I quit when Daedalus was new. And then Eliana and Sylvanos came out around the same time, and I conflate the two in my head. But the snake facts are fun.
Yes,
I have fun. I have fun with the snake facts.
I do too. I think a lot of people look forward to it. I know a lot of the community makes our jokes about like that guy is eventually got to run out, right?
I think Eliana would be a fun character in this engine. I think Sylvanos would be toxic.
I think they're both going to be very cool, but yeah, Sylvanos is going to be kind of scary. I don't know how they'll balance it, but I'm sure they'll find a way. I trust our devs.
That's true. That's true. They did a good job with Daedalus, even though I personally do not like fighting against Daedalus. The character's pretty well balanced. So here we go. Game 1 of Grand Finals.
Let's go. Gusta and Melon have been playing extremely hot. I don't know if they'll be able to, maybe take this Game 10 situation or even reverse this. But I'm very excited to see them try. They've been staying hot and ready to go. Meanwhile, Raven King and FPZ, I don't know where they were. They might have been practicing on the corner, but excited to see how they show us what they've got.
They were playing really hot in the percent side, but then Maple and Raster just kind of fell there.
Again, maybe they weren't super warming up. There's those classic sweet spots we were seeing plenty of from Raven King earlier.
He goes for another one, just a little bit off the mark on this right platform here.
Ooh, nice strong attack. Able to find the sweet spot.
And that time, when you throw out these upstrongs and doubles, right? Like you know your teammate's already on that platform. He's at low percent, and you might like just get like some collateral damage on the other teammate. Maybe it's on your teammate, but go for it.
Yeah.
Let it rip.
Sometimes you just kind of like, hey, I gotta hit my teammate.
That's one thing me and my teammate were doing. We were kind of apologizing to each other a little too much.
Oh yeah, you gotta stop.
It's like no, you just gotta go for stuff. Yeah. Hit the stuff. I'll live. If I live, it's fine.
In my years of playing doubles through all of my fighting games, I will tell you, the golden rule I just started saying is, if you're apologizing to me, then you're not showing you actually are actually sorry for it.
Yeah.
If you're actually sorry, do better.
Yeah, just hit him better the next time.
Yeah, exactly.
FPZ holding this right side of the stage. And, oh, okay, I liked Melon just going for the puddle there to try and save his teammate, and it works out.
Oh my god, Gusta's shield getting broken. What? Goes for the sweet spot up B, but actually just doesn't land it. You know, maybe a little bit of egregious option from Raven King there. Getting a little bit greedy, but hey, he's landed enough of those sweet spot up Bs that I can't blame him for trying.
They're pressing buttons.
It's the bear.
Okay.
Back throw? No, the forwards. Raven King wants to get a little bit closer. There's those sweet spots. They got stock they can steal, but Claren's at a very high % right now.
That forward throw might have been like a DI mix-up thing where maybe your teammate would have reacted to it, because I think FPZ also had a grab at that exact same time, where it's like maybe if you're ripping up strong, you hit both. It was a cool attempt, though. And now, oh, Team Blue was looking good. Okay, Raster is going to lose that stock. That does make it one stock apiece. 200%. I think that was just a nair? A nair KO?
Ooh, the up tilt. Not going to be able to hit him on the edge. Good chase.
This is going to be tough for Melon here.
It's 2.
Take away that platform as much as you can. If one sweet spot up B doesn't hit, the other player has a sweet spot up B just waiting in the wings.
Wings, that's good.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, and FPZ appreciates that fair hitting the perfect mark to take game 1. Again, the TO's friend may be right on the money here. Raven King, formerly sponsored by UGS Gaming, the channel we're on. Obviously, no longer sponsored by them, but the friendship goes, you know, ways and ways back. So he's doing his friends a solid. He's going to 3-0
He's
this
like, I know
Grands.
y'all want to finish this up. Let's go to bed.
3-0 this Grands, move right along.
Our TOs and our production team are very much doing thankless jobs, and they definitely need to. They definitely earned a good bedtime rest.
Yes.
Buy your local TO a beer if they're above 21.
And this tournament finishing before 11. Well, it's not going to finish before 11. It'll go a little bit after 11. But that would be a miracle considering like where the losers bracket was when we sat down, or when I sat down to join you at the very least.
It was looking like we were going to maybe hit a midnight time, and I was not excited for that, to be honest.
Now, this is 100% a win here for us on the production side. But let's see if Raven King and FPZ can turn it into a win in game 2. Kind of scrappy start to this one. Playing a lot of the ones, which we haven't seen too much in these matchups.
Yeah, we haven't even seen a lot of Air Armada, too. It's very almost jarring when you see Hyperion Harbor and...
Aramada.
Yes, exactly. Just 2 stages that, like you talked about very early on, are quick bans for us as a community. So it's a little jarring to see these here in grand finals of doubles.
And the Claren picking into Air Armada, too, is a little bit interesting. Must really just want to have this this semi-Smashville layout here with these side platforms. That could have been like maybe a forward strong onto the Raster to take an early cheesy stock. But instead, everyone's living. Well, except for Maple. The ones again show up. Like with this big base platform, you can just like set up these 1v1s.
I'm shocked. I'm watching Gusta here really play it out. Just, it's been pretty fearless in some of these moments. And again, we're going to overshoot this ledge. Gusta's not trying to worry about sweet spotting or being like overtly patient, just kind of getting back in there, and has really been throwing hands this entire game.
You can really get away with missing the ledge.
Oh,
But as I said, Gusta got away with missing the ledge there. Over on the right side, just barely. Raven King, I think, just misreading the drift. Claren has so much aerial drift that you can be really ambiguous when you miss the ledge. Nothing ambiguous about that, though. That sweet spot was on the money.
and then unfortunately is going to be able to grab the ledge. Oof. We are down to 3 and 2.
Ooh, I thought Raven King had the timing. He was just a little off on that ledge regrab.
Oh, getting hit by his own teammate too is not a good spot to be in. Careful to avoid that puddle and not get up. That could have been seriously frustrating. Throws a Orcane into Gusta too, so Gusta had to like either stop or take that hit onto his teammate. Ooh, the down strong. Wait a minute. This was looking like Raven King and FPZ were going to lose this game. Now it's looking like they're coming back.
And that might have been a techable spike on any other stage in the Nair Armada because
Exactly.
that wall just did not exist there to continue to DI in.
That's why I know Rasters love going here. We love it. Like, you want to take me here? You understand I have multiple jumps, right?
Yeah,
I'll be
versus
fine.
Raster in singles, I will ban Air Armada. I will leave Harbor.
Yeah, a lot of Rasters don't like Harbor.
Yeah.
Some do. I know, like, some do. I think
Some of the campier ones like it. You can play that stage up pretty lame. Ooh, okay. Tethering to your teammate?
Ooh,
Why
good
not?
side B there. Doesn't go for the Nair, opts for the turnaround F strong. Might be the mistake, but hey, 2-0. Man, that was seriously looking like it was really in Melon and Gusta's like favor until Raven came in there, chose to be a little overzealous, and it absolutely paid out in his favor.
I loved Raven King going crazy for those different read options there, using all of his jumps, using all of his resources. Then maybe Melon thought he would have had an opportunity to like reversal punish, and then FPZ just covered the roll up onto the stage with a forward strong.
I think a big part of it is it's grand final, so you bring kind of things. Obviously, you want to be patient, you want to be careful, you don't want to be overzealous and get yourself killed in some situations that you wouldn't normally. But I think Gusta and Melon are starting to see Raven and King and FPZ know, hey, we have a whole nother set if we lose this. We're not going to be like that. We're going to be egregious. And
Yeah, you got to play your best stuff.
Yeah, Rasters that are extemporaneous can land some of the coolest stuff you get to see. Like that! My God, the double fair to the dare, spiked into down strong. Raven King does not want a game 4.
No, he's
Raven King's done. Let's go to bed.
He's UGS Raven King again.
Yep.
He
For the
he
production.
knows they want to sleep.
Raven King, the production team's hero.
Send him to the drink, and now turn things around. Knock away again? Okay, looking for a dare reset over on the left side. I like that. But Gusta's not interested. And FBZ's got some spikes of his own. Nice stuff.
Oh, the down strong, it is going to kill. Good option, Melon. Thought we were going to see an up strong, but I don't know if it would have landed, so good choice.
4 stocks to 3. This is a very playable game here from the green team's position. It's just going to be an uphill battle, but you can do it.
Good Bobo's falling down. You'd love to see a good fair control.
Oh, what a mix-up on the DI. I don't think that tether was expected at all, or maybe it would have been tether fair, because you would think that Claren would live from that tether up there on this stage.
Exactly. Ooh. It's not a comfortable spot to be in right now. Honestly, I just processed the stocks.
And then Claren exploded, and so did Orcane. All of a sudden, the tournament's over. 3-0 and a handshake.
10 seconds ago.